Good morning, my friends. It is Pick Your Player break on a Saturday morning. Some Saturday morning fun. I can't tell you guys how excited I am to be with you here on this fine Saturday morning. We are doing one break and one break only today, but boy, it is going to be a fun one. We've got a full case of 2025 Prospect Edition. We're doing Pick Your Player styles. Thank you guys who grabbed players in the break. And let's have some fun. Please feel free. Stay in the chat and cheer on the cards, and let's talk sports cards, what you guys are doing this weekend, so long as it's family friendly and safe and all that stuff. Fire away in the chat. We're going to have the hit counter going. Let's have some fun. So good morning, good morning. Welcome in all. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a good week, and excited to hopefully get your weekend started on a lot of fun here with some big hits. We're going to have 80 hits in total, so it's going to be great. Before we get into the player break, I do have, it's a limited amount, so don't wait to bid on them if you want to get one. But I do have 6 of our MLB mystery packs right now that I grabbed. These, we're going to start the bidding at $6 on these. And if you guys don't know the drill by now on them, there is 15 cards, sometimes 16 or 17, but always 15 at least. And there's a guaranteed relic, auto, or numbered card, sometimes more than one. Sometimes some good stuff. The one thing I will promise you is there's no Shohei PSA 10s in here, but there's also not junk either. It's a great value pack. People are having a lot of fun with them. And so we're going to see if you guys want to grab a couple. And then, yes, we are breaking the one break the show is listed for today, Prospect Edition. So we're going to sell a couple of these and then get into that. So starting bid at $6. I've got 6 of these on hand. So if you want to get one, don't wait to bid. If you don't want to get one, that is totally fine too. And again, 15 cards in here, one guaranteed hit in the form of a relic, an auto, or a numbered card. And lots more fun, lots of color, lots of chrome, lots of bigger name players. We got no one looking for packs today. Everyone just wants their players ripped. There we go. Beer Stay 8, thank you very much. Nice pickup. I don't believe you'll be disappointed at all when you rip it. We have been, as an FYI, we're not doing rip and chip on these because they're mystery packs, and we want you guys to have the fun of doing opening them yourselves. I think that's been a good format so far. I'll put another 1 or 2 up. We'll see, and then again, we'll get into our break for the day, the Prospect Edition player break. We got a full case. We got a little root for the Blue Jays. Let's go Blue Jays. Feel free to root on your teams. Feel free. I saw Cody's chat in there. Cody, good morning. Feel free to put in the chat what teams you got and what players you got and who you're rooting for. If you are in, it will say there's an initial shipping cost, guys. If you're in the breaks at all today, after we're done, before we go to ship it all out, we would combine this with your loot from the break. So if you do get one of these mystery packs and you're in the break today, we will reduce the shipping after the show is over. So don't let the shipping scare you if that's it as well. You want to run 2? I can do that. I can happily do that. So we got 2 of them up there. I did put the opening bid at 12. 2 mystery packs. Ethan Conrad on us covered. All right, all right. No football today. We just got a few baseball mystery packs, and then we're going to get into our case player break that we have scheduled for today. Thanks for asking. And BRCO grabs them. Thank you very much on those. Nice pickup. You got 2 packs coming your way. I can do that again if you guys are interested. Let me quick update them. And we'll run 2 more packs again. Again, I do have just 6, so after these 2, I'd have 1 more pack up for the day, and then we'll get to the break. Well, I can open them if you really want me to. I've had a lot of fun because they're mystery breaks. I like sending them to you guys sealed so you can have the fun in opening them. So I usually prefer to do that. But if you really would really want me to, I can open it for you. All right. So thank you very much on that one. Those two are coming your way. Thanks for picking up. All right. Well, how about this? I'll open one of them for you, and then we'll leave the other one sealed so you can get one as well. You guys will get a feel for what they are. And I just got that one more, so we're gonna run one more. Then I'll open the one if you want to see what you get, and then I'll send you the other shipped, and then we'll get on to the break. And you grab that one. All right. So yes, I'm gonna call you barista. Sorry, barista. Yes, you got a one and then a two pack. So you got three coming your way, and then you got three coming your way. So Barcole, tell me which of your three, one, two, or three, you want me to open for you. Give me the number one, two, or three. And if not, I would just pick three or two. Okay, perfect. Can do that. All right. So you guys will get a little glimpse on what's coming out of these guys. So your first card is a Zach Galoff rookie from Heritage. And we got Zach Veen, Dante Nori prospects, Jacob Wilson, got a Carson Williams Prism, Jim Tomei on the bomb squad, Miles Naylor, first from Bowman, Goodwin Champions colors, splash of color. It's kind of Goodwin's Champions versions of a color blast there from Marcelo Meyer. Walker Buehler patch from the Dodgers. Colton Wong on the scope. Heston Kjerstad Chrome rookie. Austin Martin Chrome first. Arjun Nimala rated rookie. Juan Moncada. Brett Beatty from Heritage. And a Lawrence Butler big league rookie. So that is a little bit of what you guys can see in these, and that's what you got on that one. So thank you for grabbing those, and congratulations. There is no real chase. That's a whole different type of thing, and I prefer to have them be more of a value. So for roughly $6 a pack, you got definitely you get close to, if not more than your money back on almost every pack. There's good cards in there. There's decent hits. There have been some numbered out of 10. There's been one or two 101s we put in there, but there's no chaser graded card or anything like that on those. But thank you guys for grabbing those packs real quick. Good morning, Angel. Morning, Jason. So now we are on to our regularly scheduled program. You guys can see on the overhead, I'm waving on the overhead, just for space purposes, I'm going to kind of keep it over there, but we are running our case break of 2025 Prospect Edition. Again, we're going to get 80 autographs, so it says. I'm guessing there's going to be a couple redemptions that are going to come out of that, but we're also, I'm expecting we get a pretty sizable number of numbered cards as well. So I'm going to get our 20 boxes out. I'm probably not going to put them all on screen. We'll put 10 of them on screen, and that'll kind of be a halfway point because we're going to do a hit counter again today, my friends. Hey, Leo, you want to come grab some of these out of here for me and put them on there? So if you can just put the rest, stack them right there. That would be awesome. Everyone get a shout out to Leo helping me out today. Gotta love the family picker help. There we go. There's our first 10 boxes. We're going to get into these guys. I'm not doing like a team list because there's 200 and some players. So shout out in the chat who you're going after. And we'll do our best to keep up on that. We are doing. Bill, you can do. We can do an over under on the redemptions. Um, we could definitely do that as a bonus hit counter. For the hit counter, let's start off first, and we're going to track uh, 4 teammate sets of players. We're going to have Roman Anthony and Marcelo Meyer. How many times we get them? There's our first box. We will have how many times we get, well, they're not teammates, but Judge and Witt, since those are the two biggest active player names that come out of Panini sets. We're going to see how many times Judge or Witt show up. I got to include my Brewers, Miz and Mate, but shout out as well. Some other Brewers are drawing some great interest as well. So shout out to everyone who grabbed some of those guys. And then the final one is going to be the A's Rookie of the Year candidate players in Kurtz and Wilson. So you guys, to play along on the hit counter, you tell us which of those pairings is going to get the most cards in this break. There is 960 cards total that's going to come out of this case. If you want to do some napkin math on there, and you tell us which of the pairings is going to get the most cards in the break, as well as what the total of all 4 pairings is going to be. And we will give you, at the halfway point, we'll give you a chance to update them. So I always say get your predictions in early now, but you will have a chance to update them halfway through. And then we'll also, I'm going to duck because my moderator is going to throw something at me, but I love William's idea. So if you guys, we're going to give you through these first 4 boxes, you guys need to get a guess in on how many redemptions we're going to get out of the thing. Are we going to get no redemptions and all 80 autos are going to be autos there? Are we going to get 2 redemptions? But you guys have until we're done with this stack of packs to put a guess in the chat, either chat, of how many redemptions we're going to get. And if you make that guess, we're going to log it. Again, I'm ducking because my moderator is going to throw something at me. Everyone give a shout out to Nolan who's doing that for me. And if you get the right number of redemptions correct, then you will get 2 leprechauns added to your leprechaun loot at the end of the breaks for some free stuff. So I do have a few more packs to give away, and if you guys manage to earn some leprechauns, those leprechauns are going to race on your behalf. So you can earn a leprechaun for picking the right tandem. You can earn a leprechaun for getting the total number correct. And we do horseshoes and hand grenade style, so you get 1 in either direction. So if you pick 30 and it's 31 or 29 or 30, you'll get the leprechaun for that. And then a bonus 2 leprechauns if you pick correctly how many redemptions show up in this case. But you do have to... Again, you do have to make that prediction relatively quick here before we get through the first 4 boxes. Otherwise, that one's not as fun of a gamble if you're waiting until the end to see how many we got. So you got to make that prediction in early and have some fun with it. Hopefully, we pull some nice low-numbered stuff. Maybe we even get a 1-1 or a couple out of here. We'll see. I know we will get 80 autos of some fashion, whether they're redemptions or regular. And I would expect probably another, I haven't opened as much of this year as we did this last year. But if, history precedes itself, we should see another, somewhere between 40 and 100 numbered cards as well. For each box, there's usually a couple numbered cards. So we're going to have plenty of hits to go around today. So fill up your beverages, whether it be coffee, tea, water, soda. If you're on to tailgating for something already, fill that back up, sit on back for the next maybe probably 2 hours or so, and let's have a little fun, guys. Thank you so much again for joining us. If this is your first time with us, welcome to the Card Lines family. For those of you that have come back for more, we can't tell you how much we appreciate that. All right, our first couple boxes in. I'll get that hit counter off, and we will get going. Our first card is Casey Sauke from the White Sox. And we got Jose Dupala. Alex Freeland's turned around for the Dodgers right away. And Alex Freeland is our first autograph. So congratulations to the Alex Freeland spot. And it is numbered, guys, if you've noticed. That is numbered 4 out of 25. So if this is an indication of the kind of case we might get, an autograph out of 25, our third card in, it's going to be a fun day, my friends. Congratulations to the Freeland spot. 4 out of 25 on the Alex Freeland. There we go. We got Luke Stevenson from Seattle on the Optic Chrome. Ahoy! I love his name on the number scale, 50-50 scale. Very cool insert they added this year. There's the Ping. I've never been the biggest fan of these inserts, quite frankly, but this one feels a lot more like the old Topps Fire. Remember when that came out for a couple years? This feels like a Topps Fire card. But that is Devin Taylor. There's Noah Schultz for the White Sox, Chase Burns, rookie for the Reds, and Chase Dollander. I think there's 4 players named Chase in here, so we got 2 of them, Chase Dollander. There's Tommy Troy, Kyle Ledise from Chicago, White Sox. There's Jake Cook from Toronto on the Optic. Prepping for the pros, it's Trey Yesevich. So congratulations to the Trey Yesevich spots. And a numbered card, Boston Bateman from San Diego. That is 183 out of 199. Congratulations to the Boston Bateman spots. So 1 auto, 1 numbered card so far. Riley Kelly, Mason Adams from Chicago, Thatcher Hurd from New York, Jace Lavalette for Cleveland. And our next autograph is Mac Horvath from Tampa Bay. So congratulations to the Mac Horvath spot. That is a red. It is numbered to 199 as well. 101 out of 199, our second autograph going to the Mac Horvath spot. And we got Jordan Yost from Detroit, and that one's numbered to 199 without an auto. 64 out of 199. Congratulations on the Jordan Yost spots. 2 autos, 2 numbered cards early. There is Wahia Ahoy again on the Ping. And Seth Hernandez on the 50-50 scale, 70. Kemp Alderman from Miami. Santucci for the Mets. Heston Kjerstad, Henry Lillane for the Yankees, and future legends, Jordan Lawler for Arizona autograph. Congratulations to the Jordan Lawler spots. Future legends on the Lawler. That's our third auto of the break. 3 out of 80. And one of them was numbered to 25 already. That's pretty sweet. There's another Jordan Yost right away for Detroit. Prepping for the pros, George Lombard Jr. Congrats to the Lombard spot. And Gavin Fine from Texas out of 199. Give a shout out to James J., his boy Gavin. Luis Angel Acuna for the Mets on the rookie card, and Edgar Carroll for the White Sox. There's Braylon Doty. I'm just making sure we didn't get, I didn't miss him on the hit counter yet. Okay, Mason White for Boston, Ryan Waldschmidt for Arizona, and we're going to have, I think, another numbered card here, Connor Essenberg for Atlanta, and that is, my friends, 122 out of 149. So if you guys hadn't seen much of this year, the Prospect Edition looks very much like it did last year, but they actually simplified it down a little bit. There's a little bit less going on. In some areas, a little bit more depth added to the card in others. I don't mind it. I think it's a little bit sharper than last year. I think they did an okay job. I know people are hit or miss on this product, but I had a lot of fun with it last year, and so far I'm having fun with it this year. We got our first hit counter edition. How about a Nick Kurtz on the Domination? So congratulations to the Nick Kurtz spot. We got our first Kurtz and our first hit counter on the board. Kurtz and Jacob Wilson go to 1. So, and don't forget, if you guys just joined in, welcome in, welcome in. We're playing the hit counter game. You can tell us these pairings. Roman Anthony, Marcelo Meyer, Judge and Witt, Miz and Made, and Kurtz and Wilson, how many we're going to get and who's going to win the hit counter. And then also, you've got until we get done with this stack of them to tell us how many redemptions we're going to get out of this case for bonus leprechauns. There is Brady Abel from the Brewers, Carson Bench, Blake Mitchell, Cam Smith for Houston rookie, Cole Young for Seattle, and the White Sox, Chase Midroth with a rookie auto. That one's going to be numbered. It is /99. We did make a run this morning to the Fireworks Depot, so we have plenty of fireworks for y'all today, as I hope to get many, many cards numbered on 100. Chase Medroth spot, congratulations. For the Brewers, there's a Braylon Payne chrome, and there's just Lavalette on the 50-50 Club, 65. Nicky Becker on the autograph, or not the autograph, the numbered card for Seattle to 299, 163 out of 299 for Seattle. There's Sun Jung Kim for Texas, Middleton for Colorado, Cam Cannarella for Miami, Mitch Voigt. We got one turned around here, Dean Curley for Cleveland. That one is out of 99, and that's another auto. That is a Hyperfractor auto. Dean Curley. Congrats on the Dean spots. Autograph to 99. Caleb Lemavita for Washington. That's just a refractor, but I thought it might be numbered. Rainbow Refractor for Lemavita. There's James Wood. I almost put Wood and Dylan Cruz on the hit counter as well as a tandem. Congrats to the James Wood spots. Jace Lavalette on the ping. Nolan Schubert, Patrick Forbes, Cruz Schoolcraft for the Padres, Cody Bowker, Ty Pete, Cam Smith on a rookie chrome for Houston. And most of these guys you're going to see, obviously I'm already sleeving up and top loading quite a few of those hits. A lot of things like that Cam Smith rookie, everything with a rookie shield is going to get sleeved up before we send them out to you guys. I'm just not doing every single one of them on camera, or we'd still be in the first box. There's Brady Abel on the 60. Congrats to the Abel spots. There's an Ethan Conrad. I think we saw a shout out for an Ethan Conrad, didn't we, Bill? Congratulations, Royal Boys. You got 26 out of 199 on an Ethan Conrad. We're building up to that 101 auto for you. Congratulations. There's Connor Essenberg. We saw one of him earlier. Matt Barr. Hyesung Kim, rookie for the Dodgers. Bubba Chandler for the the Pittsburgh Pirates, sorry. Autograph time. It is Arun Escobar for Philadelphia. If you guys would have had me guess, 118 out of 125, by the way. If you guys would have had me guess one player that I expected to hit an autograph out of in this case, where I would almost guarantee it, it would have been either him or Arjun Namala. So I would have won that bet. Arun Escobar to 125. Congrats on the Escobar spot. And we got Zanatello for Boston right behind it. Number 149 as well. So congratulations to the Nazan Zanatello spot. So these guys, Panini loaded up Prospect Edition this year. We are getting all kinds of numbered cards. It's a great break. Colt Emerson for Seattle. I'm prepping for the pros. There's a ping to 99 of Brendan Summerhill. So congratulations to the Summerhill spots. We're going to call these the Topps Fire Pings and get Panini all worked up because I'm using Topps when I'm ripping Panini products. Congratulations. 70 out of 99 on the Summerhill Ping. There's Ethan Salas. Feels like he's been a hot prospect for San Diego since I was in school. And that's a long time ago. Caleb Lemavita, Tate Southacene, Travis Bazana. There's a sweet franchise futures autograph of Xavier Nevins. Xavier Nevins from Houston. Congrats on that one. What a cool card. We are just firing out the autographs here, my friends. Xavier Nevins. There's Cannarella. Devin Taylor again on the numbers. And a numbered card out of 99, it is Alex Clemmy. Like I said, we made a special run to the fireworks depot, and I don't think we're going to regret doing that because we're knocking them down, my friends. Alex Clemmy, 31 out of 99. Nolan Shanuel, Walker Janik, Max Williams, Vance Honeycutt, Sagano rookie for the O's. Walker Martin for the Giants is numbered 14 out of 99. The under 100 continues. I should have put that on the hit counters, how many we get under 100. And right now, that would be a lot. I think that's our fifth time we've lit off fireworks so far. Congratulations. Caden Bodine for Baltimore on the domination. Ethan Salas prepping for the pros. We got Chase Medroth for Chicago. Andrew Fisher. So he was a big draw. So congrats to whoever won Andrew Fisher, and I hope to do you some justice with Andrew Fisher today. Big prospect draw for the Brewers. Jacob Gonzalez, Jagon, Brandon Neely, and Toronto autograph is going to be Johnny King. And that is going to be numbered as well. Another 1 to 25, guys. It's a bookend break sponsored by Cardlines Breaks. 1 out of 25 on the Johnny King. Congratulations on the Johnny spots. Johnny was on the spot. 1 out of 25. There is Liam Doyle. Prepping for the pros, Bubba Chandler. And Blake Mitchell for Kansas City out of 299. So I mentioned earlier, if I had to guess, I would say Arun Escobar or Arjun Nirmala. And if you made me pick a third, I would have said Blake Mitchell. There's not an auto of him yet, but there's a numbered card, 299, Blake Mitchell. There's Ethan Holiday and Titus Sissel. So I think Nathan Z had Ethan Holiday. Nathan, congrats. So a couple boxes in. Here's how we're shaking out on the hit counter. A couple boxes in, and we did get a Kurtz. Obviously, this hit counter is not going to really refract. It's not really going to reflect the total quality of the break. But those are, of course, 4 players. The bigger the hit counter gets, obviously, that would mean some good value in those guys. But as you guys saw, we got 5 cards numbered less than 100 already, including 2 autos to 25. But from those tandems so far, we did just get 1 Kurtz and Wilson. So we're going to need these guys to step their game up a little bit. And then we're going to also hopefully see if we, I guess I don't know, I don't want to say we hope we get redemptions, right? We'd love to have all 80 autographs actually be in here. So we're not going to hope for a redemption. But don't forget, along with picking which tandem is going to get the most cards in this break, you're also telling us the total number of all 4 combined and what that's going to equal out to, and that's a chance for Leprechauns. But also, you've got through this stack of packs to tell us how many redemptions we might get in this case. And your guess could be 0, right? You could say we're not going to get any redemptions. But as long as you guess something, you're going to have a shot at getting some bonus Leprechauns. And if you guess 2 and we pull 2 redemptions throughout the break, you will get a bonus 2 Leprechauns running for some free stuff. But we are going to close the redemption prediction counter after I finish ripping these last few packs. So if you haven't made that prediction yet, get it in now. You have until the end of all the cards that are stacked on the thing before you have to finalize your hit counter prediction. So the hit counter prediction, get it in early now just to say you were right from the start. But you have plenty of time before you're going to need to update that one. And boy, a couple of these packs are just being real stubborn. But I don't want to rip too hard on them because I don't want to hurt the cards. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we might have a little something coming up that you guys might like to see. We might have a little something coming up. I'm just going to go ahead and get straight to that because I don't want that to sit out in the open air any longer. My friends, here we go. So get those predictions in on how many redemptions we're going to get. I'm going to have Nolan give you guys about 20 more seconds, and then we're going to stop predictions on there. But guys, here's what we're going to start out right away. How about a kaboom for Washington? It is Eli Willits. Congratulations to the Eli Willits spot. A kaboom is in the house, my friends. That is a big, big dog right there. That is such a big dog that not only are we talking fireworks here, we're knocking down some fist bumps. Congratulations to the Eli Willits spot. Trying to get some new top loaders here. What a beautiful card that is. And man, early on, we knock a kaboom out. Can we get more than one? I think we can. I'm not going to guarantee it, but I think we can. Wow, congratulations to the Eli Willits spot. That is sweet. Here we go. All right, so those redemption predictions are closed, my friends. There's Bishop. Good luck if you guys got your guess right, whether you guessed 0 or 80, which is not going to happen at 80, but 0 or 80 or anywhere between. If we do get a redemption, you guys might get a bonus leprechaun on there. Here we go. We got Mitch Jeb, Johnny King again, and Chandler Simpson on the rookie auto. Future Legends from Tampa Bay. Congratulations on the Chandler Simpson spot. I don't have the full list of everyone who had each player in front of me, so if this is you, if you're watching live and these cards come to you, go ahead and give out the heck yeah in the chat or woohoo or whatever. Let me know so I can cheer with you. We got a die cut from the Minnesota Twins, Cal DeBarge. Congratulations. It's the, if you can tell, the die cut's the little ticket spot down at the bottom.
You missed this numbered card.
Oh, thank you. Let's try this one. We're going to put that one in upside down for now, and I'll fix it later. Kyle DeBarge had the ticket out of 25. Kyle DeBarge out of 25. Congratulations on the DeBarge spot. Boy, these just don't, I don't want to ding those at all. I'm not a fan, quite frankly, I'm not a fan of that die cut because I just feel like it's asking for these bottoms to get bent up, and I don't want to be responsible for that. So to my Kyle DeBarge holder, I apologize that I'm loading your card in upside down, but I would not want to be responsible for dinging those up at all. So it's in there that way. But that was out 25. Congratulations. And this is why I got Nolan here, guys. I missed a number card. Seth Hernandez was out of 199. So Seth Hernandez owner, congratulations. Here is Ava Arquette on the ping. And Jonah Tong to 299. Congratulations to the Jonah Tong spot. So far, so good. This has been a great case. I hope you guys are enjoying it. There's Micah Bucknam, Rodney Green Jr. There's another one for hit counter. It's our friend Jacob Wilson. So Kurtz and Wilson go to 2, and everyone else is still hanging at 0 right now. But that will change. I promise you that. There's Josh Flores from the Brewers, Cam Caminiti. You got Dean Livingston for Arizona. Looks like it's going to be numbered, and it is to 199. 180 out of 199. Congratulations to the Dean Livingston spot. I think there's 3 or 4 players named Dean in the checklist. How about a domination Jacob Wilson? So Kurtz and Wilson go 3 up on the rest of the checklist, the hit counter checklist. There's Kalen Culpepper, Braden Taylor, Kyson Witherspoon, Caleb Lays. Our next auto is going to be numbered as well for Detroit, Caleb Lays again. Congratulations on the Caleb Lays spot to 199 on an auto. Well done for the Lays spot. There's Griffel Farrell. And we got Noah Schultz on the 50-50 Club number 70. There's a Rintaro Sasaki sighting to 99. 76 out of 99. Congratulations. Or 79 out of 99. Read that upside down. Sasaki to 99, and another card numbered. The 99s are a purple foil, if I can get that in the light right. If you can see that, up there's purple, and that's purple. Sasaki to 99. There's Tyler Bremer, Braxton Ashcraft, rookie, Boston Bateman, Freeland. You got JoJo Parker on the autograph from Toronto. Congratulations on the JoJo Parker spots. Ethan Frey. We got Ethan Holiday on the 65. And we've got another numbered card. Now I'm looking for these. This Seth Hernandez guy is trying to trick me. It is 118 out of 199. Seth Hernandez spot. Congratulations. Your boy's trying to trick me, but I'm on to his games now. I'm on to Seth's games. There we go. 70 of 199. Luke Stevenson. Cade Anderson. Josh Hammond. Jake Cook. Charlie Soto. There's another Chase Medroth on the refractor. Not numbered. JoJo Parker again on the ping. And Matt Shaw for the Cubbies to 199. 130 out of 199 for Matt Shaw and the Cubbies spots. Here's another Jonathan. It's not your Tato, Nolan. It's Hurtado. Victor Hurtado. Ethan Anderson. Roman. Anthony gets us. Roman and Marcelo get on the hit counter board. We're up to 4 on that now. There's a Max Anderson from Detroit. We got a number of Maxes in the checklist as well. Max Anderson, 140 out of 149 on the auto. Congrats to the Max Anderson spots. Micah Buckman for Toronto is going to be numbered to 149 as well. Congratulations on the Micah Bucknam spot to 149. Joangelo Clinche on the prepping for the pros. And there's my guy Seth again. Him and I are becoming fast friends. Seems like all the cards we get of him are the 50-50 scale. That one's not numbered, though. Here's Braylon Payne. Some Steel Hall and Zach Root. I'll see what I can do for you, Josh. I'll see what I can do for you. Brooks Lee. Slater DeBrune from Baltimore. There's Dylan Cruz. Ricky Tiedemann. Nolan Schubert for Cleveland. Enrique Bradfield Jr. on the prepping for the pros. We got one card here that's got, I'm going to show this to you guys right away. Wahea Aloy, if you guys can see that. The only card we've seen like this so far, but look at that little ding coming out of there. I'm going to throw that into a slide in the Wahea spot. That's a bummer there. Fortunately, it's just a paper base card, but that little bit of a nick coming out of there, coming out of the box. Unfortunate. Tyler Bremer. 199 out of 299 for Los Angeles. Pretty sure that's the Dodgers version of Los Angeles on the red foil. To 299. Our stack of number cards getting pretty big. Ogasawara for Washington. Zanatello, Noble Meyer. Charles Davlin for Los Angeles. Bryce Eldridge. There's a Kevin McGonigal for the hit counter. Or not the hit counter, just a good player, Garrett. I got excited there for a second. I thought I meant a hit counter. Congratulations, Garrett, on the Kevin McGonigal. And Titus. Titus Sissel is going to be a low-numbered autograph from Arizona. Congrats on the Titus Sissel spot. That is out of 99. 78 out of 99 on the Titus Sissel red Hyperfractor auto. And we're just going to keep fireworks going for a numbered out of 10. 6 out of 10. Tomoyuki Sagano, rookie yellow for Baltimore spot. Congratulations on the Sagano spots. That is 6 out of 10 on the yellow. Sweet hit. Congratulations. There's Wahi again making up for that little ding in the last one. That's a better one there. And Quentin Young on the ping. Here's Ty Floyd. Spencer Jones, Mike Bovey, Dean Livingston. Carter Jensen turned around for Kansas City is going to be an auto. And it is numbered out of 149. Carter Jensen auto out of 149. Congrats on the Carter spot. There's Devin Taylor on the refractor. We got Cam Cannarella on the 60. And a numbered ping from Steel Hill. There you go. Josh, you called it out in the chat, and it came out here. 36 out of 199. Guys, sometimes that's all you got to do is just throw in the chat who you need, and sometimes it works out. Steel Hill on the red foil ping to 199. We'll take that, Josh. Congratulations. See if we can't keep it coming for you. There's Marcus Phillips. And my boy Ralphie Velasquez, case hit, my friends. We can stop the break now because we've got a Ralphie Velasquez signing. Case hit on the for those of you that are like, what is this guy talking about? We've not been able to see Ralphie in a long time because he hasn't made it to the pros yet. But I went on a little kick in 23 and 24 with him in prospect cards. Ralphie Velasquez is my boy, so that's a big hit right there. How about a Charlie Condon out of 99 to get us back on track after that Ralphie sighting? 31 out of 99, Charlie Condon. Congratulations on the Charlie spots. Sweet auto there. Ralphie's going to make it to the pros, I'm telling you. Either that or he's going to make it to like the Dominican League Hall of Fame. He's good. He's good. And my whole collection of Ralphie autographs and 101s is going to be worth more than a penny someday. Spencer Jones. Luis Pena on the 70 for the Brewers. And there's a Jace Lavalette to 199. So congratulations on the Jace spots. There's Alex Clemmie, JoJo Parker, Trevor Cohen, Drew Beam, Xavier Nevins, Ralphie numbered, get out of town, 151 out of 199. Ralphie Velasquez is coming to play, my friends. Yeah, he's a first base prospect now, isn't he, right? I think he switched to either first base or right field. There's Kason Cunningham on the ping. Connor Griffin on the prepping for the pros. David W., congrats on the first Connor Griffin. We got Walker Martin, Sean Gamble, Ryan Weidman. There's a nice Christian Moore. Congratulations to the Christian Moore spots. And Ethan Schiffelbein from Detroit, the Detroit Tigers. Ethan Schiffelbein autograph. Congratulations to the Ethan spot. There's a number of Ethans in the checklist as well. There's a guy, Johnny King. He's making himself known today. Gage Wood on the domination. Brooks Lee is going to be out of 25. And there's another Rentaro Sasaki. So how about a Brooks Lee out of 25? Finishing up box number 4. Congratulations to the Brooks Lee spot. That is the Rainbow Refractor base. But it is 20 out of 25. We will take it. Congratulations. Very, very nice, my friends. Okay, again, so that was boxes 1 through 4. I'm going to go ahead and kind of rinse and repeat that again. We've got 20 box case, so fill up those beverages. I'll probably pick up the pace a little bit more now that we've seen most of these guys. Some of the ones who are coming up multiple times, I'm probably going to, run through them a little bit quicker. So we'll pick up the pace, but 20 boxes is 20 boxes. And when every other card is a numbered card or an autograph, there's no way around the fact that it's just going to take some time to get through them. But it is a lot of fun, so I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. While we got some time ripping through, don't forget about the hit counter. In those first 4 boxes, we got 4 counted up on there. We did get a Roman Anthony, and we did get a 3 Kurtz and Wilsons. So you guys are guessing you have through this stack that's on screen. So the ones I'm doing right now plus 2 more boxes. And then you'll have to lock in your hit counter predictions. And if you get the player tandem correct, you will get a Leprechaun running for some free mystery packs. And if you get the total number correct within either direction one, so if you pick 40 and it's 39, 40, or 41 as the total, you'll get a Leprechaun as well. And we also had some of you did get your predictions in for whether or not we get a redemption and how many. So, William, thanks for that idea. But we'll see. For those who got predictions in there, right now we have 0 redemptions, which I'm okay with. I'm totally okay if we manage to go the whole case and all 80 autographs are in here without any redemptions. That's just fine by me. However, I would expect out of the case we'll end up with 1 or 2. Yeah, that Willits was awesome. Congratulations on that one. So some really cool stuff. I mean, look at how many times we've lit fireworks off. I think we're pushing, what, 9, 10, 11 times now where we've had something less than 100 numbered. We've had a couple big autos numbered to 25. We've had a couple various inserts to 25. And we're starting to knock down. Most of the big names have come up. Obviously, we'd love to see a Judge and Witt come up, of course. We'd love to have some McGonigal, Mate, Mizorowski, a few of those other guys, some of their stuff come up. But again, we still have more than a half a case to go, so I'm not worried about those guys showing up. A little more worried that they show up in enough volume so that we can make sure we leave you guys with some good pull for those of you that got into the spots. So I'll finish doing these. We'll do this stack. I'll do the next stack, and then we'll kind of rinse and repeat. So get those going. And when we got these little break of downtime, if you got a moment, please feel free. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're not subscribed to our channel yet, please go ahead and click. You can kick it too if you want, but click that subscribe button for us. That would be so awesome. And share the link to our friends and say, look at the stuff these guys are pulling. Check them out. And help us grow that network. Help me hit that goal of 10,000 subscribers as soon as we can get there. Feel free to, hit the alerts on our videos when they go up. Do the same in eBay. And make sure you have us saved as a seller in eBay so you know when all of our auctions and things go up. We've got auctions up for next week. We're running a lot more football, baseball stuff, some more Top Series 1, some more Stadium Club. We're going to enter in some fun older things like some 2022 Prism and things like that. So check it all out. Save us as a seller and make sure you know what's going on. And then also, if you got a second, added some new stuff to the Card Lines web shop. Some limited quantity stuff, but some fun stuff. So pop on to cardlines.com, sign up for our newsletter, which comes out a couple times a week and is free to do so. And check out the shop, and there might be some products or supplies or mystery packs that you need. So pick them up. All right, let's get into our next couple boxes here. Colin Houck is going to start us out for the Mets. Then Franklin Arias, Kyle Teal. We got Charles Devlin, Braden Montgomery on the prepping for the pros, and Daniel Pierce is going to be out of 99. Daniel Pierce out of 99 for Tampa Bay. I did a really quick fireworks there. No offense to the Daniel Pierce spot. That was maybe too short. I got to give Pierce some more love than that. I was moving on too fast. There's Alex Clemmy, JoJo Parker, Riley Quick, Justin Lampkin, and an autograph. Tampa Bay guys are doing all right. It is Gary Gilhill. He's one of my favorite names in baseball. Gary Gilhill. On an auto. Congrats on the Gary spots. We got Rodney Green Jr. is going to be numbered to 199 for Oakland. Congratulations. Ike Irish on the domination, catcher for Baltimore. And a Slater DeBrune ping. There's Walker Martin, Sean Gamble. There's the Miz, Jacob Mizorowski for the Brewers. Congrats on the Miz spots. And Miz and Mate are on the hit counter board now. There's Mac Horvath. And Alex Freeland again to 199. So that is our second Alex Freeland autograph for the break so far. Congratulations to the Alex Freeland spot. 2 autos, 2 numbered autos early on here in the break. Here's another Cam Smith refractor. That's our second one of those. Not numbered, but a nice card. Kason Cunningham on the 60. And how about a little clinche to 25, 4 out of 25 on the prepping for the pros. Angel, if you're watching, was this you? Are you Angelo clinche? 4 out of 25. If so, congrats. If not, sorry, congrats to whoever has Durangelo, but I think it was Angel. 4 out of 25 on the Durangelo clinche. Prepping for the pros, Rainbow Refractor. Very cool. There's Gage Wood, Zach Root, Hyesung Kim rookie, another Bubba Chandler. And here's our second Xavier Nivens franchise futures auto. So look at that. We're getting some double up on the autos here. Oh, Bill, that's you. Gotcha. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Congrats on that. Angel, sorry for the tease. Congrats to the real boys on that one, on the clinche. There's Antonio Jimenez. And here's another Jacob Mizorowski on the domination. So Miz and Made go to 2. Again, he will get properly taken care of on the way before we ship him to you. Cash Mayfield to 199. Congratulations to the Cash Mayfield spots. Chris Cortez from the Angels. Ben Hess. Dante Nori, Chandler Simpson rookie for Tampa Bay. Jackson Paez for Boston. Johnny Slowinski for the Angels. And we got Daniel Pierce on a purple chrome for Tampa Bay. That is numbered 84 out of 99. So we continue our beat on cards numbered to 99 or less. Daniel Pierce to 99. Caden Bodine on the ping. Noah Schultz on the prepping for the pros. Ricardo Cabrera, Jordan Yost, Brock Wilken. He could be a good one to watch for the Brewers. He's dinging it around in spring training. He's getting more time. Some of these guys are getting more time because some of their teammates are playing in the World Baseball Classic. Mac Horvath, that's another one for Tampa. Another numbered Mac Horvath to 199. So we've had 3 guys now where we've gotten multiple autographs from the same guy so far. Congrats to the Mac spots. There's Mike Bovey. Speaking of the World Baseball Classic and speaking of Brewers representing, last night the U.S. Beat up on Brazil pretty good, and our guy Bryce Terang had a couple big hits, a couple doubles, cleared the bases. It was pretty sweet to watch. There's Marcelo Meyer on the domination. Congrats on the Marcelo Meyer spots. And that does put Roman Anthony and Marcelo Meyer up to 2. We're at 7 on the hit counter. Milwaukee, Brady Abel to 299, 213 out of 299. It's literally like every third card is either an autograph, a numbered, or a nice, insert to talk about. This is a lot of fun. There's Brendan Summerhill, Daniel Pierce, Spencer Jones, Wahia Aloy, and Luke Stevenson on the Blue Chips auto. There's a lot going on that card. Got the poker chip there. It is not numbered, but what a cool looking auto card on that one. We'll see if we can get you. Well, you did get some Gage Wood. There's been 2 or 3 Gage Woods. We'll keep trying to get you better hits, but you got something. There's Luke Stevenson on the Blue Chips autos. We got Devin Taylor is numbered to 199. I think that's our second numbered Devin Taylor card. There's James Wood on a domination. Jace Lavalette on the ping. We've gotten him a number of times. There's my guy, my new best friend, Seth Hernandez. But Ralphie's still my best friend, my BFF. Riley Quick, Nolan Shanuel, Walker Janik, Ty Floyd. We're going to have a numbered Chase Burns on a purple optic for the Reds. 64 out of 99 on the Chase Burns. Congratulations to the Chase spots. I don't believe Chipper Jones is in this set, Andrew. Or were you talking about the World Baseball Classic? I may have been on a different page for you there. Here's a nice Brady Abel on the 50-50 scale, 60. And right behind that's a Joseph 0/199 from Baltimore. Congratulations on the Joseph D spots. Dylan Drilling, Esteban Mejia, Titus Sissel, Chase Medroth. We have, okay, I wanted to make sure that wasn't points for a second there. There's an Andrew Fisher. You got Ethan Salas is going to be numbered to 199, 151/199. Congratulations for the Ethan Salas spots. A prepping for the pros, Colt Emerson, excuse me, for Seattle. And here's a ping, Quentin Young /49 for Boston. Quentin Young /49. Congratulations on the Quentin spot. That's a purple foil ping. If I get the fireworks off, you can see that purple foil ringing true there. 24/49 on that one. There's Yandere Morales, Cade Horton for the Cubbies rookie. Patrick Forbes, Ethan Holiday. There's a redemption in here, my friends. So let's say that's the end of that stack. So there's redemption number 1. So for those of you who picked 0, that means that you are not going to be able to win the redemption counter. For those of you that are picked 1 right now, you're in the running for that. There's Cade Obermueller on the chrome. Here's another Eli Willits on the ping. Colin Houck for the New York Baseball Mets is going to be to 299. There is my guy Hagen Smith for the White Sox, Casey Cunningham, Matt Barr, Nolan Schubert. Autograph again for the Mets, Antonio Jimenez. Congratulations on the Antonio spots. Steel Hall, Jamie Arnold on the 50-50 scale to 65. There is Noah Schultz, domination for the White Sox. Hayden Harris, Wyatt Sanford, Caleb Lamavita, Connor Essenberg, and Tate Southacene on the auto for Atlanta. I think he's the younger brother of Ty Southacene from the Cubs, if I'm not mistaken. Cubs fans, Bill, I know you're out there. Am I mistaken on that? Give me the sanity check. But I believe he's the brother of Ty Southacene. We got Hurston Waldrop on the refractor for the Braves. Luke Stevenson on a ping. There's Obermiller to 99 for Philadelphia. The numbered cards just keep coming. If you looked at the picture, you might think it's a Pirate, but it's Philadelphia. Part of that is maybe the minor league or college uniforms they're wearing, but then also part of that is that a lot of these guys, based on where they're at now or when the checklist was made, many of them move around the systems pretty quickly. How about a Nick Kurtz for Oakland? So that's going to put Kurtz and Wilson to 4. Congrats to the Nick Kurtz spots. That's a 3rd Nick Kurtz so far. There's a dual auto of those two. That's awesome. Yeah, there are some dual cards in here. And there's Ethan Conrad, by the way. And so if we do get a dual card, guys, we're not going to, or like, I didn't put those in the checklist. If we get a dual spot, then we're just going to randomize it up between the 2 players as who gets it. But so, yeah, so the brothers have a dual auto. That's sweet. All right, so our redemption, guys, was Liam Doyle. Hollow Prospect Signatures Ticket Mojo, if I get that closer. Liam Doyle to card number 161. So you've got the Liam spot. You've got till August 13th of 2027 if you want to redeem this. Should give you plenty of time, but I have heard some horror stories about Panini taking that long to get you your card back. So good luck. But we are on 1 redemption. I'm just going to make a little note up here so I don't forget how many we're at. We're at 1 redemption. So we now get into another stack of cards. So to give us a minute to chat again while I get some more cards open. So what do you guys think of this Prospect Edition? Had you guys bought any of this on your own yet? Have you taken part in any other breaks with Prospect Edition yet? Like I said, last year we ran this pretty heavy for a little while. It treated us all right. We had first off the line boxes. Unfortunately, the first off the line boxes, they didn't do as good financially as we hoped. But man, they were a ton of fun to rip because you usually got 2 or 3 cards numbered 10 or less, including a couple autos. So we had a lot of fun with those. We did some player breaks with them. This is like the version of what was Elite Extra Edition, which was always one of my favorites. That's what got me turned on to my boy Ralphie Velasquez was the 2023 Elite Extra Edition, and man, we ran that stuff hard for almost a year. It was so good. All the boxes, the hobby boxes, were stacked, and lots of Paul Skeens rookie and prospect hits, and lots of great names in the checklist coming out, and of course that got me turned on to Ralphie. So I've got a soft spot in my heart for Prospect Edition. I know some people, like I said, it's hit or miss. Some people aren't a big fan of it. Some people feel like it's kind of low end or kind of base. But I think at the same time, the way with how expensive this hobby is, something like this isn't too bad because you can actually, it's a product where you can, for folks on a lower budget, you can still get some good hits. And yes, it's unlicensed and things like that, but the hobby boxes aren't going to break you quite as bad as some of the other ones are, especially considering, like, with Flagship, for example, these are actually about as expensive as Flagship, but you get 4 autographs for 1. So if you want to be chasing autographs, this is a much better outlook than the Flagship. But of course, the Flagship holds more value. So that's my set on them. Glad here, partially. Yeah, Pro Debut. We've been having a ton of fun with Pro Debut, and this year's Pro Debut, they did a good job of loading those up. Unfortunately, we ran out of stock for those. But if I can find a way to affordably get my hands on some more, we're going to keep running Pro Debut breaks because those have been great to us. They've been great to you guys. So if we can keep running that, we're going to. Pro Debut has been a lot of fun. Our next couple up here, we got Walker Martin, Sean Gamble, Jonathan Santucci on the autograph for the Mets. Congratulations to the Santucci spots. Max Anderson for Detroit, and a Bubba Chandler prepping for the pros. Caden Bonine Domination, Trevor Cohen, Drew Beam, Charles Devilan, Rentaro Sasaki, Heston Kjerstad on an auto. So congratulations to the Kjerstad spots. Getting some decent name autos in here. Not quite as low numbered as those first couple boxes, but still some really good stuff coming out of here. Michael Oliveto for Detroit. That's not numbered. Another Jace Lavalette on the ping. Darren Baker is going to be numbered to 199 on the blue foil rookie card for Washington. So congratulations to the Darren Baker spots to 199. There's Ryan Whiteman. Christian Moore, rookie for the Angels. Alex Clemmy. JoJo Parker. Owen Hall for Detroit. I like Owen Hall because he looks, and I always forget the name of the actor's name, but the one actor that played in the movie Rookie of the Year, or not Rookie of the Year, where he plays the 37-year-old rookie from Tampa Bay, that actor. I feel like he looks like him a lot, and I'm totally blanking on his name right now. So someone in the chat, help me out on who the heck I'm thinking of. Why can't I think of that actor's name right now? There's another McGonigal for Garrett, and Ethan Salas on the prepping for the pros. Oh, you guys see that? Oh, Max Bellew, 1 of 1. They just sneaked that sucker right in there. Dennis Quaid, Chris, thank you very much. Mullen, can you mark down Chris Webber for a leprechaun? Yes, Owen Hall looks like a lot like Dennis Quaid to me, especially in certain cards. Holy smokes, guys. That's just it. They just snuck right in there and hit that. We got a 101. Should we have had a hit counter on how many 101s we were going to get? That would have been awesome. Max Bellew, 1 of 1 from Colorado. Congratulations. I'm going to keep a separate little counter here. We got 1 redemption. We got one 101, and we've got 2 Ralphies. So I'm going to keep track of how many Ralphies we get to. There's Xavier Nivens, Marcus Phillips, Ben Hess, Dante Nori, and there he is. My second gamble would have paid off. Like I said, if you guys asked me who I was going to pull an autograph from, it would have been Arun Escobar, it would have been Arjun Namala, and it would have been Blake Mitchell. So 2 of the 3 now I've knocked down. Arjun Namala on the future franchise futures. Congratulations from Toronto. Congratulations to the Arjun Namala spot. These are, I really do like, it's a sharp looking autograph card. Then we got a pink Enrique Bradfield Jr. That's going to be out of 79. 79, guys. This is just fun stuff. If you haven't done so already, please knock around that like button on eBay and on YouTube for this. And give us a subscribe if you haven't done so already for the type of stuff coming out of these packs. Not only did we just get Bradfield out of 79, but now we got a Bradfield prepping for the pros. And another Eli Willits hit out of 10. Holy smokes, this current box. Guys, out of this box, we've gotten 4 cards already under 100, including a 101, another one out of 10. This box is incredible. Eli Willits, 5 out of 10. Wow. Wow. I am burning through top loaders, and I am happy about that. There's Griffel Farrell. Another Enrique Bradfield Jr. This is an Enrique box. Daniel Pierce, Ricardo Cabrera, Chris Cortez. Did you guys see the Brazil pitcher last night that gave up just one hit or 1 run against the 8 of the U.S. teams? He's 17-year-old Contreras, son of Jose Contreras. That was pretty cool watching him pitch last night. High school student. Like he was, his teammates were out partying at the World Baseball Classic, and he was in his hotel room finishing up an online test or something, they said. Billy Carlson, numbered for Chicago. So 17-year-old high school student faced 8 of the U.S.'s best hitters and fared very well. I think he had 1 wild pitch that gave up a run, but that was about it. There's Quentin Young on the ping. Colin Houck again to 299. That is our second Colin Houck for the Mets to 299. Congratulations for the Colin Houck spot. And there's a Bobby Witt Jr. So Witt and Judge get on the hit counter board finally, and we're up to 9 on that one. There's Joseph DeZera again. Zach Root. There's a Zach Root. I know there was an ask for him. That's not a big Zach Root, but for a Zach Root winner, there we go. Gage Wood. There's a Gage Wood for you, William. not a hit yet, but we're getting there. We're building up. You asked for him, we got something. So now we'll build it up for you, hopefully. Brennan Summerhill again. And Bubba Chandler is going to be numbered to 199. Is that a bookend break? Oh, 189 out of 199. Almost thought we had another bookend break. So Bubba Chandler to 199. There's another Devin Taylor. This guy's been all over the place. And there's another Wahia Aloy. He's been all over the place, and he's my favorite name in the checklist. Ralphie number 3. Congratulations to the Ralphie spot. Cade Obermuller, Merrick Houston, Kyle DeBarge. Cade Obermuller, this guy's been all over it as well. That's going to be an auto out of 49. A scope auto out of 49. Congratulations to our Philadelphia fans and the owner of the Cade Obermuller spots. He has been all over this break, and there's a nice auto out of 49. Here's Hurston Waldrop. We got a ping Drew Burris. Noble Meyer on the prepping for the pros. Ricardo Cabrera, Chris Cortez, Joseph Zwira, Griffel Farrell, Enrique Bradfield Jr. again. Here's Franklin Arias. Bubba Chandler on the domination. He's been pretty heavy so far. And there's a Steel Hull request, I believe. How about Steel Hull to 49? Steel Hull, 41 out of 49 from the Reds. Congratulations. There's another add to that request for Steele. Josh, congrats. Brendan Summerhill, Daniel Pierce, Kate Obermiller again. Bobby Witt Jr. one more time. So Witt and Judge are getting in on the action. At least Witt is. They go to 2, and we're up to 10 on the hit counter now. For the Brewers, congrats to the owner of the Mike Bovee spot. The centering looks a tad off on that. I think part of it's just the space. Like they put the sticker so far over to the left. Because you've got, if you actually look at the border of the card, the centering is actually pretty good on the card. It's just this white space right here. It makes it look off. That's kind of a shame. They should have just made the sticker go more across the center and it wouldn't have looked as bad. But congrats, though. It is a clean card. It's just that made it look like centering was off. Mike Bovee for the Brewers. And then we got a numbered Marcus Phillips to 149 from Boston. Congrats on the Phillips spot to 149. Brennan Summerhill on the ping. Liam Doyle on the 75. There's another Zach Root. There's another Gage Wood. So they're coming. They're coming. The bases are coming out at least. Ikeson Henderson for St. Louis. Brady Ebel. And an autograph. Marcelo Meyer to 49 on the Future Legends Refractor. There we go. Congratulations to the Marcelo Meyer spots. That is 35 out of 49. A sweet Future Legends auto. Marcelo Meyer. And that does put us on the hit counter. Marcelo Meyer and Roman Anthony go to 3. We're up to 11 now. There's Ryan Waldschmidt, a ping of Alex Lodice. Chandler Simpson to 199 for the Tampa Bay Rays. Congratulations to the Chandler spot to 199 on a blue foil. Johnny Farmelo, we got another pink coming up. Ethan Frey, Malcolm Moore, Devin Taylor, Michael Oliveto, and our pink is going to be Mitch Jebb for the Purtates. 32 out of 79 on the Pirates. Congratulations to the Mitch Jebb spots. 32 out of 79. All of a sudden, the pink lasers are coming out. Mitch Jebb to 79. Congratulations. Ethan Holiday on a domination. Congrats, Nathan. Via Arquette to 49 on a domination. Look at that. It's just numbered card after another. Josh, I don't know what you're asking. I mean, I'll explain it again one more time here in just a minute if you give me a second. But it's the total of the 4 tandems on there you're guessing. It's not the total of hits in terms of numbered cards on the break. Like, you guys would already know how many that would be if you watched this product before, so that's not really the game. The game is, I put up a set of numbers on there, or players on there, and we'll put that up in a second. You guys can guess again. You're guessing how many of those. There's Arquette to 49. Bryce Cunningham, Luis Pena, Caden Bodine, Owen Hall. And then we got Henry Lillane on the autograph for New York. To 199. There's JB Middleton. There's a Paul Skeens. About time we saw Paul Skeens on the 80 on there. Congrats to the Paul Skeens spots. Hopefully we get more of him. For the Jacob Gonzalez spot, that is to 299. And we got Ben Hess and Dante Nori. And we're down to what will be boxes 9 and 10. And then that'll be the halfway point. And then we got half a case left to go of hits to pull. So I'll bring the hit count up again, and I'll explain it one more time for everyone, just so you guys know for sure what you're doing. Is you're telling us which of these tandems is going to get the most hits in the break. Not the total number of autographs or anything like that, because you guys already know 4 boxes per autograph. So it's not really a game if you're guessing how many autographs we're going to get. So it is how many of these 4 sets of players you are getting per game, or for the break. Right now, it's pretty even. Kurtz and Wilson are still holding strong, but the other guys have come up. We're up to 11, and everyone's pretty close by. You'll have through this last 2 breaks before you have to finalize your hit counter prediction. So watch these 2 boxes closely, and then you're going to have to make your final prediction from there on which tandem is going to get the most. And then you're also telling us for a second Leprechaun opportunity, you're telling us what the total of all 4 of those spots is going to be. So right now it's at 11. It's not too late on the hit counter. Stay with me, man. Stay with me. I just said you got to have through this box before you got to make your hit counter prediction. So if you made a guess that you didn't know what you're doing, you've still got time to update it. After we finish this is when you will have to lock in your hit counter predictions. So you're telling us what the total number is going to be of all 4 of those spots combined. These last few packs I'm opening represent the halfway point, and that's when you have to lock it in. So right now, through 8 boxes, we had those 4 sets of players come up 11 times. I would hope we would pick that up a little bit, just because I'd like to see some more of those names come up. But we'll more than likely end up somewhere in the mid to high 20s, the way things are formulating. But you guys can watch these 2 boxes and see if we get an uptick. If you get within 1 in either direction. So right now, if we finished right now, if you had predicted 10, 11, or 12 is how you would earn a Leprechaun, getting you some free stuff. And then some of you guys had predictions in for how many redemptions we're going to get as well. We do have 1 so far. So for all the folks who predicted 1, I think we had a couple of you guys predict 1. You guys are on pace to win 2 Leprechauns if that holds true. We did also, in this first half so far, we have pulled a 1 of 1. We have pulled multiple cards to 10. We have pulled multiple cards to 25. We pulled multiple cards to 49, and we've pulled more than I could count to 99. So it has been a lot of fun. And we're ready to do boxes number 9 and 10. We got Mitch Jebb, Johnny King, and Zaire Hope, the last player alphabetically in the checklist on an autograph, 24 out of 25. Congratulations to the Zaire Hope spots. That is going to be a, excuse me, Zaire Hope out of 25 auto. Excuse me. Oops. There's out of 25. Nice one for Zaire Hope. We got Hagen Smith on the refractor. And Caden Bodine on the 60. There's Merrick Houston from Minnesota. Ethan Hedges, Darren Baker, Jacob Wilson. That's going to get us 1 on the hit counter. Nolan, do you know what they're doing over there? It's really loud. Okay. There's Josh Flores. My apologies, guys. If you're hearing some of that noise, apparently our landlord is doing some work in the utility room to the side of our studio. And it's loud here, so it's probably loud for you guys. So sorry about that. There's Josh Flores from Milwaukee. Cam Caminiti. There's Cole Carrig. Aiden Miller on the prepping for the pros. I don't think we'd seen him yet. How about a Jacob Mizraski at $2.99, 106 to $2.99. I think I just sounded like a real Midwesterner when I said his name there. Congratulations for the Miz to $2.99. The Miz, the master. And Miz and Made go to 3. All thanks to Miz. We haven't seen a Made yet. There's a Steel Hall. Blake Burke, Kyson Witherspoon, Caleb Lace. Darren Baker has been doing all right. Congrats on the Darren Baker spot. That's 3 to 149 on the blue auto. 3 to 149. Cody Bowker for Philadelphia is going to be to 199. Congrats on the Cody Belker spots. Hagen Smith prepping for the pros. Cam Smith, domination for Houston. Congrats on the Cam Smith spots. Brody Brecht, Max Belair. This is the guy we got the 1-of-1 for earlier. That one's not 1-of-1. That's one of probably about 101 million. Boston Bateman, Alex Freeland. We've gotten 2 autographs of Alex Freeland so far. How about a Cason Cunningham on the blue chips autograph? Congratulations for the Cason Cunningham spot from Arizona. Very cool card there. Ethan Hedges on a chrome. Shortstop Milwaukee, Brady Abel. They got so many shortstops, it's crazy. And Milwaukee's going to get another one here to 299. Josh Flores. So congrats on the Josh Flores spot to 299 on a red foil. There's Josh Hartle, Gavin Kylan, Josh Hammond, Jake Cook, Charlie Soto. And we got another numbered Ethan Salas. This one's a purple refractor to 99. 57 out of 99 on the Ethan Salas. The other thing is, and as we'll review the hit counter again in a moment, the hit counter definitely does not speak to the total volume of stuff coming out of this break. But it's nice that we're starting to knock some of those names on there as well, including this one, prepping for the pros, Jesus Mate. So called him out. He finally came to answer the call. Miz and Mate go to 4. We're up to 14 on the hit counter. There's Billy Carlson for the White Sox to 70. Waldrop, Billy Amick, Ethan Anderson. Roman Anthony for the Red Sox. Congrats to Joe on that one. And Roman and Marcelo go to 4. We're up to 15. Another Chandler Simpson auto. I think we've gotten 2 autos of him and at least 1 numbered card. So the owner of the Chandler Simpson spot, congratulations. You're earning it. He's earning the keep for you. Then we got Max Williams from Miami. A ping of Billy Carlson. And another Colin Houck. This is our 3rd Colin Houck numbered card. This one's to 99. 26 out of 99. We got 2 that were out of 299 so far, and a 26 out of 99 Colin Houck on the purple. Congrats to the Houck spot. Here's Zaire Hope, Chase Petty rookie, Kemp Alderman, Santucci, and we got an Alex Lodice to 49 autograph from Atlanta. Congratulations on the Alex Lodice spots. The Future Legends refractor auto to 49. Well done to the Lodi spots. We got Braxton Ashcraft to 185 out of 199 from Pittsburgh. Congrats on the Ashcraft spots. There's James Wood on the domination and Jason Lavalette on the ping. Here's Nicky Becker and Nick Kurtz, rookie card for the A's. Congrats to the Kurtz spot, and Kurtz and Wilson go to 6 and extend their lead a little bit. Billy Amick, Josh Hartle, Gavin Kylan. We got a Ty Floyd from the Reds to 99. 17 out of 99 for the Reds. Congratulations to the Ty Floyd spots. For the Brewers, Brady Abel on the 60. Dean Livingston. The Dean Livingston spot, I think that's the 2nd numbered card of him, or we got an auto of him, one of the 2. I know that's the 2nd hit of Dean Livingston to 199. Congratulations. George Lombard Jr., Chase Shores, Zaire Hope, Chase Petty rookie, Harrison Waldrop, and Chandler Simpson continues to roll, my friends. Chandler Simpson, 173 to 199. The Chandler spot is doing quite well. Prepping for the pros, Colt Emerson, Franklin Arias to 199 on the Prepping for the Pros. It is literally every other card numbered. Franklin Arias to 199 on the Prepping for the Pros red foil. Congratulations. Dason Hill, Nick Potter, Ethan Hedges, Darren Baker. Another redemption. We're up to 2 on the redemptions, guys. We'll get to that in a sec. There's Joseph Zwerah again. And there is Eli Willits on the ping. And how about another Colin Houck numbered card to 299? Guys, we're on pace to get all 299. That's probably not going to happen. But that is 111 out of 299. We have 3 of the 299s of Colin Houck so far, plus out of 99. So congrats to that Colin Houck spot. We're going for all 299 right now. Henry Lelane, Andrew Painter, Steele Hall, Blake Burke, Dason Hill autograph for Minnesota Twins. Congratulations to the Dason Hill spot. Sunjuk Kim on the refractor for Texas. Jamie Arnold, 65. Noah Schultz on the domination. Ryan Waldschmidt, Heston Kjerstad, Brody Brecht, Max Beleu, Cruz Schoolcraft on an auto from San Diego that is not numbered. But it's a nice chrome refractor auto of Cruz Schoolcraft, the School of Witchcraft. Cade Anderson on a refractor as well for Seattle. And we've got Colt Emerson, or not Colt Emerson, Luke Stevenson on the ping. Gavin Filan, 175 to 199 from Texas. Congrats on the Gavin spot to 199. Braylon Doty and Mason White. And let's get to that redemption to finish the first half. It is Max Williams, a Hollow Prospect ticket signatures blue, which means it's going to be numbered probably 99. Max Williams, congratulations. So that is redemption number 2. So for those of you that had 0 or 1, you're out of the running. For those of you that had 2 as your guess for redemptions, you are currently in the running. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll pull up our hit counter. It is now time. You're going to have a few minutes here to think about it. But while I get the second half of the case up on screen, start to think about how we're going to finish out. And I'm going to do similar again. I'll do kind of a couple boxes at a time until we finish up the break. And you guys have to decide and tell us, based on how we're doing, halfway through, we did get 16 times that one of those players showed up, including Kurtz and Wilson right now in the lead at 6. So you guys need to decide. There's a box. You guys need to decide if Kurtz and Wilson are going to hold on to their lead. We had both the Boston tandem and the Brewers tandem got to 4. So they're not too far behind. Bobby Witt Jr. has come out to play a couple times. Aaron Judge, sadly, has not come out to play yet. But you guys need to decide. Maybe we'll get hot with them. So if you want to roll with them, go for it. You can stick with your prediction. You can update your prediction. Or if you haven't made a prediction yet, feel free to do so. There is no purchase necessary to play along on the hit counter, guys. If you just stumbled across us and you're having fun watching us rip this Prospect Edition, you can play along in the hit counter. The only thing we would have to know is if we haven't shipped to you before and you don't have a spot in the break, we just need to know your address somehow, so you can shoot us an email. You can shoot me an email at jeff@cardlines.com and say, I am, Stevo2643 in the chat, and here's my address in case I won something. And if you got a spot in the break, but maybe it's always helpful to say, let us know on your call sign there which spot you have, because sometimes we can tell by your name. Maybe we've either had you before, or we can tell by your name which team or player you got. But with this many players, 200 some players in the checklist, there's a lot of names where we may not have on there. So if you guys just want to say it with your prediction when you finalize it, a player that you have in the checklist or something like that. That'll help us make sure that if you do win, we know how to get you your free stuff. So those leprechauns are going to race for you at the end of the break. We've got some packs to give away, so some free stuff, and you earn those leprechauns again by telling us which set of players is going to get the most in the break, as well as what the total number of all four of those tandems together is going to be. Again, Kurtz and Wilson are at 6 right now in the lead, and we got to 16. So if we want to do napkin math right now, your safe Vegas odds would be to go with Kurtz and Wilson, and your best bet or safest bet on a total number would be to guess like 32, because if we went halfway through, we'd end up right there. So, Josh, I think there was one or two Wyatt Sanford base in there. Of course, we're trying, and also give us a, we wouldn't not send you something. So if you, for some reason, this whole case, which again, we don't manufacture the cases, right? So if your player doesn't show up, it's not our choice; it's Panini's choice. But give us the benefit of the doubt. If you don't get a player, guys, we're gonna send you something. So just sit tight. We got a half a case to go. There's cards in here, and they'll come out for you. We pulled a 101 so far. So again, that 1 is better than 0. You don't always get a 101. So we've already pulled a 101, guys, and lots of out of 10. So I'll open up the rest of them, and then we're going to close the hit counter from there. We talked a little bit earlier about the World Baseball Classic. Are you guys, let us know in the chat, are you guys watching it? Are you invested in it? I think we saw some stadiums of some of the other games that looked like some cheap seats were were pretty readily available. It looked like in Houston last night for the U.S.-Brazil game, it looked like it was pretty full stadium, but it was kind of sad to see a lot of open seats right behind home plate. And I'm just wondering, I mean, one, right, probably like World Cup games and stuff like that, they probably weren't very easy to get a hold of. They're probably super expensive, especially since it was a U.S. home game, so to speak, in there. But I haven't looked at ticket price or anything like that. But it seemed like the stadium was generally pretty full. Other than there was quite a few seats right behind home plate that looked pretty vacant. And those could also just be corporate seats where people are, I don't know, going to the bathroom at the bar, decided not to go or whatever. I don't know. I know if I had tickets behind home plate to see this U.S. team play, I can tell you what, I would not show up. I'd be there in a heartbeat. To watch that lineup hit, man, that's incredible. 1 to 9, and even on the bench, the level of guys on the bench of that U.S. team, it's incredible. I guess hometown speaking here, I really hope that they go and they win the World Baseball Classic this year. With the roster that they have, I don't see any reason why they shouldn't. But there's some pretty good squads out there around the world as well, including Japan, who just put an absolute smackdown in their first game I saw as well. So, and they're the reigning champs, so you got to unseat them. All right, so there's a whole bunch of packs. We're ready to go. It is now time for you guys to lock in your final hit counter predictions. You got to decide which pairing is going to get the most, and you got to decide the total. And we've gotten quite a bit of time here, so I'm going to take one drink of water, and then the prediction counter is going to close. Here we go. Good luck knowing when you get a sec. Close it up. Good luck, everybody. We start, if I remember correctly, the first card was Casey Sauke. So the first card of the second half of the break is Casey Sauke. How about that? Josu DePaula, redemption. Number 3, it's early, so I'm just going to go ahead and show it right away. This redemption is franchise futures for the Braves. Cam Caminiti. Cam Caminiti on a redemption for the Braves. Franchise futures signatures. That is going to be one of these guys. Right here. So this redemption, your Cam Caminiti spot, this redemption is going to turn into one of these guys. And they must just not have been able to get Cam to sign because it's not like a special card or anything. It's just the franchise futures base auto. But congratulations. That is our third redemption of the case. So now for those of you guys at 3 or more, you are still in the running. For those of you that had 0, 1, or 2, you cannot win those bonus leprechauns for the redemption prediction. Braylon Payne is going to be to 199. The numbered cards just keep humming. So I'm actually going to do something here real quick. I'm going to take that redemption, and we're going to take, I got my stack of autographs from box 1. I've got a stack of number cards, and then I've got my low number cards, and we're going to see how 1 versus 2 do on which set of boxes do better. So Braylon Payne, number to 199 for the crew. There's Bubba Chandler to 70. Jonathan Santucci to 199. So we've gotten a couple of numbered cards of him and an autograph of him. Congratulations. We do need some Bazana, right? I think we've seen one Bazana so far in here. The Casey Saki is apparently we just need to open every 10th box to get you a Casey Saki. Ike Irish. So I hope we buck that trend because we don't have 10 more boxes to go after this, heroes. Ike Irish, via Arquette, Chase Dollander, Tommy Troy, Kyle Lodice, and there's our guy Arun Escobar on the pink. That's going to be to 79. 14 out of 79 for the Arun. Congratulations for the Arun Escobar spot. $14 out of 79. Here's Ike Irish on the ping. Luis Pena prepping for the pros from Milwaukee. There's Chase Davis, Braden Montgomery, Thatcher Hurd, Jace Lavalette, and Walker Martin autograph from the Giants is to 199. 77 out of 199 on the Walker Martin autograph. Congrats to the Walker spots. George Lombard Jr. We got Charlie Condon on the Domination. And Jackson Paez to 299 from Boston. Congratulations on the Paez spots. $2.99. Gavin Fain, Jamie Arnold, Heston Kjerstad, Henry Lillane. And for the Yankees, how about a Spencer Jones purple scope autograph? That is going to be to 49. 18 out of 49 on the Spencer Jones scope auto. Congrats to the Spencer spot. Oh, really? I didn't hear that. So a bunch of them got damaged along the way, and so they had to redeem. That would make a lot of sense at this point, because like a guy like Caminiti too, right? I can't imagine he's that hard to track down. But that would explain a lot on that. Thanks for that intel. Appreciate it. Tyler Brenmer on a chrome. Hey, there's a Paul Skeens Domination. I still got the fireworks going. There's a Paul Skeens Domination. Oh, that's what you saw another one say. Gotcha. George Lombard, 299. That is 29 out of 99. George Lombard Jr. So the Yankees are starting to wake up a little bit. So those of you that grabbed the Yankees spots, we might be in for a little run here of Yankees. George Lombard to 99. Almost forgot some fireworks there. We're going to reload some of the banisters and make sure we got plenty of fireworks left. There's Brady House, Ethan Salas, Braylon Doty, Mason White, Ryan Waldschmidt. You got Bubba Chandler on a refractor. There's a Travis Bazana. There we go. Called him out. He showed up. Prepping for the pros. Bazana. And how about another Matt Shaw to 299? So that is our second Matt Shaw to 299 from the Cubs. Congrats on the Matt Shaw spots. We got Cole Carrig Matt Shaw again for the Cubs, and Cam Smith again for Houston. Cole Young, we're on a little rookie shield run here for Seattle. And Washington, Caleb Lamavita. That is a non-auto number, but it is the chrome version of the base card. Caleb Lamavita auto. Jacob Wilson is going to be a purple number 2/99. 70 out of 99, Jacob Wilson spot. Congratulations. And that is going to add to Kurtz and Wilson's lead on the hit counter. That Wilson 2/99 is going to put Kurtz and Wilson to 7, and we're at 17. Yeah, I get that on the phone a lot too. Here's Augustine Ramirez on the domination. That's the first time we've seen him. Here's a Steel Hall ping. There's Jesus Mate for the Crew. So Miz and Mate go to 5. We're at 18 now, and we're starting to get into some folks getting Leprechaun eligible. Peter Kusau, Nikki Becker, Ethan Conrad, and a Blue Chips auto. It's a bookend break sponsored by Card Lines Breaks. 49 out of 49 on the Griffin Hughes from Seattle. Congratulations for the Griffin spots. The old bookend breaks. 49 out of 49 on the Blue Chips auto. Luke Stevenson, that is another one of those tickets, and it's going to be to 25. 22 out of 25, and once again, I am going to go ahead and put it in upside down, even though I prefer not to do those because I want to do anything I can not to ding up those little ticket wingdings there and cause this card to be any damage. So there we go. Congratulations on the Stevenson spots. To 25. How about an Ethan Holiday on the ping? Mason Adams from Chicago to 299. Mason Adams to 299. That is 5 out of 299. Patrick Forbes, Ethan Holiday again, Nick Potter, George Lombard Jr., Chase Shores. First time we've seen that Chase so far. There's Aaron Judge, and it's numbered to 10. Aaron Judge to 10. There we go, David O. Aaron Judge to 10. 2 out of 10 on the yellow. That's the type of stuff we want to get. Congratulations. And Judge and Witt go to 3. We're at 19 on the hit counter. Here's our friend Eli Willits. We've seen quite a bit of him. Kate Anderson on the domination. Matt Barr, Nolan Schubert, Andrew Painter, Dason Hill. We got another Cash Mayfield auto for San Diego. We've gotten a couple of hits out of Cash Mayfield. Congrats on his spots. Here's another Kevin McGonigal. Charlie Condon on the prepping for the pros. And Ricardo Cabrera, 299, 38 out of 99. We're just going to continue. I need to get a second fireworks gift for how much we're lighting them off. You guys are probably getting bored of them. Hopefully not. Who doesn't love fireworks, right? There's Lomavita, Connor Essenberg, Kate Horton for the Cubbies, Gary Gilhill, and Ethan Frey. So that's a new autograph. Ethan Frey, 60 out of 199. Congratulations for the Houston spots. There's a Sasaki Chrome, a ping of Cam Cannarella. We got Kevin McGonigal numbered card to 199 on the prepping for the pros. Congratulations, Garrett, on a Kevin McGonigal to 199. That's a red foil prepping for the pros. I'm going to take a moment here to reload sleeves and top loaders. We're burning through them, my friends. And that is a great thing. There's Walker Janik, Ty Floyd, Hagen Smith, Cunningham, Yandra Morales. Here's Mason Adams for Chicago. That's a refractor. Hagen Smith on the domination, and Ikeson Henderson to 199, 189 out of 199. We almost had the bookend break again. Congrats from the St. Louis Ikeson Henderson spots. Andrew Fisher from Milwaukee, Nolan Shanwell, Hayden Harris. There's Wyatt Sanford. There he is. There's one at least. Owen Hall, Detroit to 149. Owen Hall on the autograph, blue autograph, a.k.a. Randy Quaid. Congrats to whomever bought the Randy Quaid spot. Johnny Formello for Seattle is to 199 on the red. Congratulations on the Johnny Formello spot. Josu Dupala, prepping for the pros. There's a Jacob Wilson 50-50 scale on the 70. So Kurtz and Wilson continue to maintain their lead. They go to 8, and we're up to 20 now on the hit counter. You got Titus Sissel and Chase Midroth, rookie. Our next set of packs here. We've got, you're winning, there we go. Johnny Formello, Ethan Frey, and Noah Schultz on an autograph for Chicago. I like Noah Schultz's autograph. It's pretty sweet looking. That is not numbered, but it's a very cool refractor Future Legends auto. Noah Schultz, congrats. And there's a Travis Bazzana to 79. 77 out of 79. We almost got the bookend on that one as well. 77 out of 79, your number one pick, Travis Bazzana. We'll take that one for sure. Bryce Eldridge, prepping for the pros. Summerhill, 55. Another Cam Smith. Another Cole Young. Dante Nori, Bryce Cunningham. Luis Pena, and Jake Cook from Toronto is going to be numbered to 149. 26 out of 149. Merrick Houston. And there's Max Baleo again to 299. That's a few numbers away from the 101 we pulled of him earlier, but another one to 299 of Max Baleo. Congrats to the Max spots. Hey, there's Casey Saki for you. Josu DePaule, Ricardo Cabrera, Chris Cortez, Ben Hess. Patrick Forbes is going to be numbered to 199. 16 out of 199 from Arizona. On the red, little Arizona color match there, if you will. Luke Stevenson on the 50-50 scale to 60. There's Jace Lavalette on the domination. Tommy Troy, Kyle Lodice, Brennan Summerhill, Daniel Pierce. Redemption numero 4. And it is going to be Drew Beam from Kansas City Royals. A Halo Prospect ticket signatures. Drew Beam. And that is redemption number 4. So if you guys had 0, 1, 2, or 3 as your predictions, you can no longer get that bonus guess. If you guys had 4 or more right now, you're still in the running for the double leprechauns on that prediction. Hurtado, we got a Hurtado and an Ogasara, but only maybe one of them here, Angel. Let's see if we can do it. We've got plenty of this guy, Seth Hernandez. You should have bought him, Angel. Slade Caldwell for Arizona. Braden Montgomery to 99. Braden on the purple to 99 from Chicago. There's Jace again. Chase Dollander, rookie. There's a Zach Root, Gage Wood. Those two seem to follow each other everywhere they go. For the Twins, Charlie Soto. And that is 56 out of 75 on the blue auto. 56 out of 75. Congrats to the Charlie Soto spots. He tried. Here we go. 75 on there. There's Walker Janik. Rentaro Sasaki on the ping. Jacob Wilson, 299 on the blue domination. So congratulations, another Jacob Wilson hit. The Wilson spot gets another one. It's to 99. And Jacob Wilson and Kurtz go to 9. We're up to 21 on the hit counter, but more importantly, Wilson and Kurtz have a 4-point lead on the hit counter. That is a big gap right now. There's Alex Freeland, Thatcher Hurd, Alex Clemmy, JoJo Parker. How about a Luke Stevenson auto? Who's in with me on that one? Luke Stevenson from Seattle on the auto. We've gotten some other stuff from him as well. He's having a decent break. Franklin Arias on the refractor for Boston. Roman Anthony, rookie domination. That's going to put one up on the hit counter. They go to 5, and we're at 22. Arun Escobar to 299. So we've gotten a couple autos and hits of him. Congrats on the Arun Escobar spots. There's Charlie Soto again. Boston Bateman, Darren Baker, Zaire Hope, and Noble Meyer from Miami on the franchise futures. This guy has been part of a prospect set for, I feel like he's had like 3 years of rookie cards and like 5 years of prospects, it feels like. Noble Meyer from Miami, congrats on the Noble spot. Again, sweet cards there. Cam Smith is going to be numbered to 199. Congratulations on the Cam Smith spot to 199 on the red. Drew Burris on the ping. And Noble Meyer is waking up here, prepping for the pros. There's Paul Skeens, 50-50 scale in the 80. Congrats on the Skeens spots. And the Brewers, Josh Flores spot's going to get another one, 151 to 199. So that's 2 of his 199s we pulled, I think. Sagano, Tate South Scene, Steelhall, Blake Burke, Ethan Hedges, Kyle Lodice for Chicago is going to be numbered 299 on a little purple there. So congratulations on the Lodi spot to 99. We got Bubba Chandler on the domination. And another Arun Escobar numbered to 299. 164 out of 299 on the Arun Escobar. Congrats again to his spot. Doing very well. Just gave him fireworks. Wrong button. Max Williams, Vance Honeycutt, Ethan Frey, Brody Brecht, Max Balayu. Eli Willits has also done very well. We got another numbered card to him. That's a blue to 149. Congrats on the Eli Willits spot again to 149. Brennan Summerhill on the ping. Liam Doyle on the 75. Jagon, Brandon Neely, Luis Pena, Johnny Farmello. Redemption number 5, my friends. It is Thatcher Hurd. Thatcher Hurd Prospect Signatures Blue. Thatcher Hurd, I believe he's Atlanta, correct? Thatcher Hurd on the redemption. And that puts a redemption count to 5. So if you're a less than 5, you're out of the running for those bonus leprechauns. I do think there were some people predicted 5 or more, so we still got some in the running here. Tate South, the scene, Luis Pena. Liam Doyle is going to be to 99. That's 3 out of 99. I feel like I should just almost perpetually leave the fireworks on and turn them off when there's not a card numbered less than 100. That's the purple to 99. Cam Canarella, Mitch Voigt, Dante Nori, and Bryce Cunningham. Dasan Hill is going to be a blue auto, 275/62 out of 75. Dasan Hill from Minnesota, another blue auto. So lots of low-numbered autos under 100. Good stuff coming out of this case. There's Alex Clemmy, Kason Cunningham on the ping. Connor Griffin on prepping for the pros, David. Cody Bowker, Ty Pete, Chris Cortez, Ben Hess, Franklin Arias auto from Boston. Not numbered. Sweet looking card though. Congratulations to the Franklin Arias spot. There's Luke Stevenson on the refractor. Gage Wood, there we go on a domination. Gage Wood. Max Williams to 299 from Miami. 204 out of 299. We got Bubba Chandler and then Cruz Schoolcraft. So I'm going to grab another thing of top loaders. And we're going to get after some more boxes. You guys take a look here on how we're doing on the hit counter. We're doing all right. We've got up to 22 on there. And you've got Kurtz and Wilson just absolutely open up a lead there, especially thanks to Jacob Wilson in those last few boxes. He really tore it up in those last few. They got up to 9. There's an empty box. Then you had Roman Anthony and Marcelo Meyer kind of woke up a little bit. They got to 5, along with Miz and Made. But they're both 4 behind Kurtz and Wilson. So it would have to be a big movement for Kurtz and Wilson not to win at this point. It can happen, though. Players can get hot. Inserts can get hot. Judge and Witt are falling a little bit behind here with just 3, but we did get that Aaron Judge out of 10. So that one definitely helped make the Judge spot worthwhile, getting an Aaron Judge yellow out of 10. But we're at 22. So right now, if I'm looking through, I can't see all of them on the screen yet. I'm going to refresh it later. But, oh, packs are falling out there. I do know a number of you were on Kurtz and Wilson, but you guys also were spread out some other ones. We got a couple of folks for sure right now looking good on Kurtz and Wilson. And then from the standpoint of the total, we still got a long way to go. So I'm not worried about that. We do have right now, if we didn't get any more hits from that hit counter the rest of the break, it looks like William would get the number for 22. But I think, and William, no offense to you, but I think we're all rooting for you not to win that, because we don't want to go 6 more boxes and not get any of these 8 names on the board. So, William, unfortunately, we're going to be rooting against you on this one. But hopefully we can return the favor and rooting against you for you by pulling you a good hit. Question up there, Andrew Fisher. That's the Brewers prospect. Brought a lot of heat into this break. We have seen 4 or 5 of him. Unfortunately, no big hits for him yet from Andrew Fisher, but we've gotten a number of, I believe it's 3 base, and we've gotten 1 chrome of Andrew Fisher. So for the Andrew Fisher spot, I hope we can get you a little more love before it's all said and done. A lot of those spots, hopefully, we can continue to roll. But keep in mind, we've got 6 more boxes to go. There is plenty of cards to be pulled, and we have seen some really, really good stuff, including we're up to 5 redemptions that have come in. So for those of you guys going for those extra leprechauns that get how many redemptions we get, we're up to 5 now. We did pull a 1-of-1 earlier in this break. We have pulled 3 or 4 cards to 10, and plenty more. Still need some Nate Snead. Yes, we do need some Nate Snead. I would agree with that one. I think I've said his name maybe once or twice, tops. It is crazy, right? Out of 20 boxes, it's hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine not being able to get at least a couple cards. But that is, unfortunately, it's always the way it goes on player breaks. There's always a handful of players that even with 20 boxes somehow either don't show up or only show up once or twice. It's crazy. Then you get other guys, right? We've got other guys that I bet you we've got 15 or 20 of them by now, which is also just, it's really unique, and that's the way they go, right? Hank's going for some Skeens. We have gotten a few Skeens, but we could use some more of him too. So that's where we're at on the hit counter. Let's get into a few more of these boxes. Here's Liam Doyle. There's Nate Snead, Chris. You can uncross one of your toes, Chris. You can uncross one of your toes. We got one for you. How about that? Look at this auto out of, well, what is that, 99? That stamping is hard to read, but that is cool. Franchise Future is 40 out of 99 on the Josu DePaula. What a cool numbered card version of the Franchise Futures. Josu DePaula, congrats on the Josu spot. A redemption scheme. Yes. Hey, by the way, Hank, it's not in this break, obviously, but earlier this week on Wednesday, I think it was, I pulled a Paul Skeens auto out of 50. So I'm on the Skeens trail right now. We'll see if I can stay on it. Congrats to the Josu out of 99 or 49 or whatever that one was out of. We got Ogasura to 199 Angel. It took me a few packs to get you there, but you asked for them, and we got you one. How about that? See if I can't keep delivering on these promises. To 99. There we go. Congrats. Here's Cam Canarella to 60. Franklin Arias to 199. He's had a good break. Yes, well, no Seth Hernandez autographs, but 4 Seth Hernandez number cards, I believe. Franklin Arias to 199. Look at that. You asked about. He's your nephew for real? That's awesome. That's awesome. That's so cool that I'm pulling cards of your nephew for you. I hope I get a lot more now. There's Seth Hernandez, Riley Quick, Edgar Caro, Antonio Jimenez, Aaron Judge. So Judge and Witt go on the hit counter. They go up to 4. We're at 23. Here's Quentin Young. Guys, this is black. This is going to be low numbered, if not something really, really good. 39. 23 out of 39 on the Quentin Young spot for Minnesota. Congratulations. That is a cool. The black laser to 39. Prepping for the pros. Enrique. Cam Canarella to 99. We've seen a good amount of this guy as well. Mostly a lot of base and a few inserts. So nice to get a numbered card of him for you. Congrats. There's Dylan Dreiling, Esteban Mejia, Carson Benj, Blake Mitchell, Luis Angel Acuna, and Max Williams from Miami is going to be numbered. We got one of him earlier as well. That's to 149. I think we've gotten at least an auto of him, if not a couple numbered cards. Some of them are starting to run in a little bit where I'm not remembering every player as much, but I'm doing my best to keep on all the players and where we're kind of at with them. We hadn't seen Wahia Aloy in a while, so he come on back. There's a ping of Quentin Young. We just got the nice hit of him earlier to 39. Cade Horton for the Cubs. Gary Gill, we got an autograph of him earlier. Sun Jung Kim, JB Middleton, and Zanatello. This is at least our second auto of him. That's to 149 on the blue, and he's gotten at least one numbered card as well. So congrats on the Nazan Zanatello. Nick Potter on the optic. Devin Taylor to 60. Charlie Soto to 25. That's the rainbow foil. 19 out of 25, Charlie Soto. Congratulations to the Soto spot. He got another really low numbered auto earlier, too. Casey Cunningham, Yandra Morales, Noah Schultz, Chase Burns, rookie. Billy Amick, autograph for Minnesota. Congrats to the Billy Amick spot. That's a base auto. That's pretty sweet for the Billy spots. Dante Nori. Caden Bonine on the domination. Ethan Salas prepping for the pros. There's a Wyatt Sanford, another one. Hagen Smith, Riley Kelly, Mason Adams. Ethan Salas on an autograph. Congrats for the Ethan Salas spot. He's had a pretty solid break. Once again on this one, I gotta say, right, Panini, I feel like the way the card was fit, why have this much white space there? Why not just extend that stuff over? It makes it look like the centering's off, but it's not. If you look at the actual borders, the centering's really good on the card. It's just the way they put the extra white space there makes it look like it's not. Congrats to the Salas spot. How about a Jacob Gonzalez is turned around, but it's just a refractor. Unless I'm missing something. No, it's just for whatever reason he was turned around, but it's just the refractor of Jacob Gonzalez. Here's Bubba Chandler on the prepping for the pros. And speaking of Ethan Salas, we're going to do it again, $2.99 on the Ethan Salas. Ethan Conrad, Hayden Harris, Blake Mitchell, Luis Angel Acuna. Autograph time, Charles Devlin for the Dodgers. That is a base auto. Congrats on the Charles Devlin spots. There's Ben Hess on the refractor for the Yankees. A ping of Billy Carlson. And Josh Hartle to 199 for Cleveland. Congrats to the Josh Hartle spots. There's Xavier Nevins. We got a few autos of him. Marcus Phillips. There's a Nate Snead. Easton Carmichael. Arun Escobar. We got Justin Lampkin to 99. 73 out of 99. Justin Lampkin from the Royals. Purple there. Looks purple to me. That's not, could be the blue, but it looks purple to me. It's a 99. Wahia Aloy again on the ping. And another Franklin Arias to 199. This is our second prepping for the pros of Franklin Arias to 199. So we're on the trail of 197 more of these guys. There's Griffel Farrell, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Aaron Judge coming out to play again. Judge and Witt now go to 5. And we're at 24 on the hit counter. There's Liam Doyle. How about another Nazan Zenatello autograph? That's at least our third Zenatello autograph. Congratulations on the Nazan spots. There's Jedrickson Paez. Brady Ebel on the domination for the Brewers. And Jared Thomas to 299. There's a guy we hadn't seen a hit of yet. So congrats on the Jared Thomas spot, 93 out of 299. And our Wiley vets are waking up, guys. There's a Bobby Witt Jr. So Witt and Judge are starting to wake up and chase. They're at 6 now. We're at 25. Joseph Zwira, Edgar Carroll rookie, Antonio Jimenez, and a Cole Young. That one's going to be a blue to 75. 20 out of 75, Cole Young for Seattle. Congratulations on the Cole Young spots. Cole Young to 75 on the auto. Ethan Schiffelbein on the optic. And Jesus Mate prepping for the pros. So Miz and Mate go to 6. And we're at 26. There's Billy Carlson, 70 on the 50-50 scale. Ralphie Velasquez from Cleveland. Cade Obermueller, Carter Jensen, Charlie Condon. Hey, here's another one we hadn't got a hit of yet. How about Theo Gillen from Tampa Bay on a Future Legends auto? Congratulations to the Theo Gillen spots. I do want to give a shout out. Obviously, it's hard to give a shout out to everyone who bought spots in today's break, but I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to Roger. Roger grabbed 73 players. That's 27. Why did I get 73? Roger grabbed 27 players in today's break. So Roger, I don't remember who all you had, but I hope I'm doing you a little bit of justice. And thank you for grabbing that many spots. Hopefully we're doing well for you. Cole Young to 199 for Seattle. Roger may have had Cole Young, I don't know, but he's all of a sudden on fire right now. There's Wahia Aloy to 55, or of the 55 on the 50-50 scale, not numbered to 55. Devin Taylor, Ping. Here's Caden Bodine, Owen Hall, Jared Thomas, Miles Naylor, Eli Willits. We've got Charles Devlin to 25. 23 out of 25 from the Dodgers, Charles Devlin. We just got an autograph for him earlier. So congrats to the Charles spot. That one's out of 25. cool card there. How about Trey Yasevich, prepping for the pros? Jace Lavalette to 99. That one almost hit. That number is kind of hidden in his shoe there. But Jace to 99. Congrats on the Jace Lavalette spots. A purple foil to 99. There's Merrick Houston and Kyle DeBarge. All right, so we've got a few boxes left to go here to finish up today's break. Again, I want to thank all you guys for hanging out with us on this Saturday morning. Now we're heading into afternoon if you're on the East Coast already. Hope you're having something good for lunch. And thanks for hanging out with us. If you're on the West Coast, hopefully you guys have had a cup of coffee or two in and you're ready to roll with us for the rest of the break here. We've got about 4 boxes left to go in this 20-box case. And man, I don't know about you guys, but it has been a fun break. I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are as well. Thanks again for hanging out with us and giving us the opportunity and the privilege to virtually sit down at your table with you and rip some cards and hopefully rip you guys some good stuff. As always, I'm going to shamelessly ask if you guys can go to make sure that you do subscribe to the channel if you're watching us on YouTube, or subscribe to our other social channels. Every subscriber counts for a lot of reasons. We're making a push towards 10,000, and then from 10,000, who knows from where we go from there. So please hit that subscribe button and share our links with as many of your friends as you possibly can. The other day, I challenged everyone after the break to send a link out to our YouTube channel to 10 of their friends. I'll challenge you guys to do that as well again, and we appreciate if you do so. If you send it to one friend, we appreciate that so much. But we do hope you're having a good time. This is a fun product. It's been a fun rip. I live for these player breaks. A lot of breakers don't like them because of the logistics that go behind them, and it is a little bit more work. There are 219 listings to create, more invoices to send, and all that sort of stuff. And obviously sorting them and shipping them is a little bit more work on these player breaks. But man, I live for them. I think they're a ton of fun. I think it's exciting to root for the players, and I mean, I like ripping anything, so I'm fine with team breaks and random breaks and all those. But every once in a while, when we get to do these bigger case breaks and player breaks, I'm always excited to do it. So I woke up today ready to go, and it's been a fun one so far. So thank you guys for spending your Saturday with us. I'll take the hit counter off. We got the next 2, and then we're down to 2 boxes left after that. There's Cole Young again. Braylon Doty. Redemption number 6. Who's this one going to be? It is going to be Cam Caminiti again on the franchise future signature. So that is our second Cam Caminiti redemption. Congrats on the Cam spots. And that puts the redemption counter up to 6. I think there's only a few of you left that had 6 or higher at this point. Johnny Farmello for Seattle is going to be to 199. Congrats on the Johnny Farmello spots. There is Clinchy for Bill, the Roboys. Kalen Culpepper to 299. Congrats on the Culpepper spot. Our next card is going to get us a ticker on the hit counter, guys. It's a Jesus Mate from Milwaukee. So congratulations to the Mate spot, Carl. And Miz and Mate go to 7. We're up to 27 on the hit counter. Peter Kusau. There's a Casey Sauke again. Jose Dupala, Cam Smith. We haven't gotten enough of Rune Escobar yet, so let's do another one to 79. That's our second pink Rune Escobar to 79. How about that? Whomever had their Rune Escobar spot, again, congrats. It is killing it, as you'll see in the recap at the end of the break. Domination, Jacob Wilson. So Wilson and Kurtz are the first ones to hit double digits. They go to 10, we go to 28 on the hit counter. There is Ava Arquette on the ping. Ike Irish, Ava Arquette again, Tommy Troy, Kyle Lodice, and Easton Carmichael. There's an autograph we hadn't seen yet. Easton Carmichael to 125. Congrats on the Easton Carmichael spot. Carmichael to 125. Jacob Wilson on a chrome. So Wilson and Kurtz go to 11, and we're at 29. Noah Schultz, 50-50 scale, 70. Another Bubba Chandler number card, 188 to 199. We have seen a good amount of Bubba Chandler. So congrats on the Bubba Chandler spots. He has come out to play very often today. Chase Davis, Braden Montgomery, Dasan Hill, Nick Potter. Autograph, Ethan Frey from Houston. That's a base chrome auto. Congratulations to the Ethan Frey spots. Kemp Alderman, we hadn't seen much of him yet from Miami. Charlie Condon on the domination. And we got a numbered card turned upside down here. Devin Naylor to 199. This guy is also, I think we've had maybe 2 autos of him, but we've had probably 4 or 5 numbered cards of Devin Naylor. Congratulations on the Devin spot. It's a red foil, 50-50 scale. There's Loma Vita, Connor Essenberg, Heston Kjerstad, Henry Lane, Andrew Painter. You got Dason Hill on the Rainbow Refractor. And we got Ethan Holiday on the 50 scale to 65. Sagano to 199. Apparently they're doing construction next door now, so that's awesome. Sagano to 199. There's Brady House, rookie. Ethan Silas again. We hadn't seen him in a while, so we had to get him back, right? Mason White, Ryan Waldschmidt, excuse me. For Cleveland, it's an autograph of Nolan Schubert to 75. Nolan Schubert to 75. Congratulations to the Schubert spots. From the Guardian fans out there, Nolan Schubert to 75. And Jace Lavalette on the purple to 99. 26 out of 99 on the Lavalette. He's had an okay break as well. Here's Seth Hernandez. We were asking about him earlier. Not an autograph, but another card of him. JoJo Parker on the ping. Here's Cole Carrig. Another Matt Shaw for the Cubs. Guys, we got another redemption coming up. It's going to be redemption number 7. Josu DePaula. There's Cam Smith. And here is redemption number 7 of the break. It is going to be Chase Medroth, which I feel like we had an autograph of him earlier as well. So there's some of him that are regular and some that are there, but that's the Hot Prospect Signatures Blue. So that is going to be probably pretty low numbered. Congratulations for the Chase Medroth spot from Chicago White Sox. And the redemptions, that's the 7th redemption. So for the hit counter now, I think there's only 1 or 2 of you left that predicted this high. Chandler Simpson again on a pink to 79. Chandler Simpson, in my opinion, has had a phenomenal break. Him and Nazan Sanatello, along with some others, Arun Escobar, have all had really good breaks. Simpson to 79 on the pink. Here's Aiden Miller prepping for the pros. And another Cash Mayfield numbered to 299. So Cash Mayfield stacking them up a little bit. We got Miles Naylor, Eli Willits, Kyle Lodice, Casey Saki again, and a Casey Saki autograph. There we go. It is not numbered, but hey, there we go. We went from 1 in every 10 boxes to about 1 in every box, and now we just doubled up with a base and an autograph of Casey Saki. Congratulations again on that one. And Ricky Tiedemann is going to be numbered to 149 from Toronto. Congrats to the Ricky Tiedemann spots. Cam Smith on a rookie domination for Houston. He's having a pretty good break. No major hits, I don't think. Maybe a number card or two, but he's had a lot of good inserts and rookies. There's Eli Willits on a blue to 49. Eli Willits has had a phenomenal break as well. Congrats to the Eli spot. That's a 50-50 scale insert, number 60 there to 49. 45 out of 49. There's our guy Arun again. Jared Thomas, Chase Dollander rookie. Tommy Troy, and a yellow auto, Jacob Gonzalez to 10. 4 out of 10 on the J-Gon yellow auto. Nice hit for the Jacob Gonzalez spot. 4 out of 10. Beauty of a hit right there. There's Dylan Drilling. Hagen Smith for Chicago. And Carter Jensen from Kansas City is going to go to 99. We've got plenty of shells left, guys. Don't worry. There are lots of fireworks. And we're just going to keep lighting them off if we can keep driving this many low-numbered cards. There's Nate Snead. Easton Carmichael. Thatcher Hurd. Jace Lavalette. And Tyler Bremer on the franchise futures autos. Man, this is so fun. Just pull all these autographs. So cool. I love this product. Jace Lavalette. There's an Ethan Holiday on the domination. Low dice on the ping. There's an Aaron Judge for the hit counter. We're not done with that hit counter yet. Judge and Witt are going to keep battling. They go to 7. And we go up to 30 on the hit counter now. Here's Liam Doyle, Charlie Soto. Boston Bateman, Alex Freeland, and Cade Anderson for Seattle is going to be numbered to 199 on the red. So congrats on another Cade Anderson to 199. Hey, there's a Paul Skeens, the 50-50 or 20-80 scale, excuse me, 80. Ryan Waldschmidt is going to be to 299 from Arizona. Congrats on the Ryan Waldschmidt spots. He's another one that I would have definitely expected to get some hits from today. Edgar Caro, rookie. Antonio Jimenez. There's Roman Anthony. So Roman and Marcelo go to 6, and we're at 31 on the hit counter. There's Josh Hammond, Jake Hook, and Nick Kurtz is going to be on the black laser to 39. Nick Kurtz to 39. Congratulations on the Kurtz spots. Beautiful looking black border laser there to 39. Nick Kurtz. And so Wilson and Kurtz are going to extend their lead once again. They go to 12, and we're at 32 on the hit counter. There's Drew Burris. Nova Meyer prepping for the pros. Blake Mitchell and Luis Angel Acuna. We've got boxes 19 and 20 left to go. We'll do them one at a time just for theatrics. Here's how you guys stand on the hit counter. We're up to 32, which you guys were all over the place on predictions, so not a lot of people are in the runnings for leprechauns right now. We may have to we may have to expand our horseshoes and hand grenades number on there. Otherwise, it's actually going to be some pretty easy pickings from the leprechauns. But I don't know. That's the way it plays out. So maybe I don't need to change that. Maybe if you just guessed it right, you just got that good of odds at winning something. Because this is a long one, so you had to guess it right halfway through. So we'll make it worthwhile.
There's also the redemption prediction.
Yeah, the redemption prediction, which I think we've got one person. No one's at 7. No, I don't think anyone predicted 7. But we've got William. You predicted 8. It was your idea. So William, you did some kind of voodoo here to make it there. So you're on pace right now to get a couple bonus leprechauns for that. But we're up to 32. We should probably go a couple higher. Most of you guys all went in the 20s, so you had no faith in me on the hit counter. Shame, my friends. I thought for sure we'd end up in the mid-30s, and I think that's where we're going to end up, is the mid to high 30s. But it's going to be tough right now for the Kurtz and Wilson spot to get taken over. We'll see if anyone can shake it out, though. So here's box number 19. Walker Martin from San Francisco, Sean Gamble. Here's another Zaire Hope on the franchise futures. Congratulations to the Zaire spot. That's our second Zaire Hope autograph. If those are numbered, it'd be over there, so it's not numbered. Johnny King again to 25. Guys, he hasn't come out a ton, but when Johnny King comes out, he comes right out there. Johnny King to 25. Congratulations on the Johnny spot. There's another Franklin Arias for Boston. And Ava Arquette's 2060 scale. Josh Hammond, Jay Cook, Noble Meyer, Charles Devlin, Rintaro Sasaki. And for Los Angeles, for the Angels, we got Johnny Slowinski to 99. 58 out of 99 for the Slowinski spots. There's a Jacob Mizorowski on the domination rookie for the Brewers. So congratulations on the Miz spot, James B. And Miz and Made go to 8, and we're up to 33. How about that's our second numbered Rintaro Sasaki. 121 to 199 on the Sasaki. Ethan Anderson. Roman Anthony. Guys, we're charging at this here. They go to 7. We're at 34 now. Wahia Aloy. There is Ogasawara for Angel. Zanatello again. And we're going to get another Zaire Hope hit. This is a numbered Zaire Hope Blue to 149. So congrats again to the Zaire Hope spot. There's Caden Bonine on the ping. Noah Schultz on the prepping for the pros. Mitch Jebb, Johnny King, Ty Floyd, Spencer Jones, and there is Randy Quaid, a.k.a. Owen Hall, on the autograph, red autograph to 199. So congratulations on the Owen Hall spot on an auto to 199. How about another Jacob Wilson? Him and Kurtz just won't let go of that lead. They go to 13. We're at 35 now. Yes, we have had a number of base and insert Lombards, and I think either one numbered card or auto card. We'll do a recap at the end, but you can also watch the replay or rewind at any point too. There's Marcelo Meyer on the domination. So Marcelo and Roman go to 8. And Max Baleu again. So this was our guy we got a 101 of, and this is now our 4th or 5th numbered card of him. So congrats for the Colorado owner of Max Baleu. There's Josh Flores from Milwaukee, Cam Caminiti. So we've got 2 redemptions of him. Nolan Shanwell, Walker Janik. For the Mets, Antonio Jimenez on an autograph. Congratulations to the Jimenez spots. Carter Jansen from Kansas City on the chrome. Prepping for the pros, Braden Montgomery. Casey Cunningham on the 60. Caleb Lays. Jacob Wilson does not want to lose. He's now doubled them up, basically. He's at 14. We're at 37. We're going to hit 40, I think. There's Chase Medroth. We did get the redemption of him just a few minutes ago. There's another Andrew Fisher for the Brewers. Daniel Pierce on an autograph for Tampa Bay. Congratulations for the Daniel Pierce spots. Billy Amick on the refractor from Minnesota. Slater DeBrune on the ping. Josh Flores numbered to 49 on the teal foil. We haven't had too many of the teal foils. That's pretty cool. To 49, 37 out of 49. We have had, this is I think our 4th numbered card of Josh Flores. 37 to 49. Congratulations on the Flores spots. There's Brady Ebel and Kyson Witherspoon. And that gets us to our final box of the break. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. What a fantastic break this has been. I have had a lot of fun. I hope you guys have had it as well. Again, please hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you got us favorited as a seller on eBay, and check out all the other auctions we have coming up. We've got shows Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I think again Saturday next week. So make sure you check out all the auctions and get yourself in those spots early and often and have some fun. And join us. If you save us as a seller, then you'll get the notifications when our shows go live. And every show we do the hit counter, so you got a shot at some free stuff. Every single show that we do, we're usually running some form of free stuff. We do buyers giveaways, we do hit counter giveaways. Oftentimes we're doing things like those mystery packs at lower prices, or we've recently been doing some sort of like leprechaun in a card type of raffle, where we've done recently we did where an opening bid of $2 get you a spot at one of those mosaic bundles. We have an opening bid of $2 get you a spot at a Topps 3D box. We were doing basketball. We were doing some EuroLeague packs. Get a shot at Wemby or Luka in those, and it was a shot for free packs on top of that. So all that sort of stuff, all kinds of fun things we do on live shows, so come hang us out. There has been plenty of Gage Woods, just no autographs of him yet. All right, the last box. We stand at 37. Let's go, guys. Bryce Eldridge, Kevin McGonigal, Bryce Cunningham is going to be a scope, purple scope, 249. Bryce Cunningham to 49 on the scope. Congratulations to the Bryce spots. Out of 49 on the auto. There's an Andrew Painter, Rainbow Refractor. JoJo Parker for Toronto on the ping. And another Blake Mitchell to 299. So no Blake Mitchell autograph so far, but we have gotten, I think, 3 Blake Mitchell numbered cards. Blake to 299 on the red foil. There's Walker Janik, Ty Floyd. Another redemption. William, you were on it. You sneaky devil. Ricky Tiedemann, Mike Bovey, and redemption number 8. Rodney Green Jr. from the Athletics on a high-low prospects. Ticket signatures red. It's a lot to say. Rodney Green Jr., congratulations to the Rodney spots. That is our 8th redemption of the case, and that does put William smack on there with his prediction of 8 redemptions, and he's the one that made the game, guys. So he did more homework on the case, I think, than any of us did on how many we would get. There might be. I do have another case, so I've got to take a look after all this is said and done. If the break did well enough, I do have one more case of this, so we might run another one of these guys in a week or two, or maybe we'll run this as a team break, or we'll split it up and do separate breaks. But I do have one more case of it. Ricky Tiedemann. There's Charlie Condon on the domination. Ty Pete, 13 out of 25 on the rainbow foil. Congratulations to the Ty Pete spots. Out of 25. I would say the lower numbers, like 50 and lower, have been almost double in the second half of the break than the first half. But the first half, besides Aaron Judge, probably had bigger names on them. Angel, there's another Ogasawara for you. Zanatello. Slater DeBrune. There's a Dylan Cruz. Hey, Casey Sauke. Another autograph of him. That would have been fitting if he would have been our last card. So he was the first card of the break, the first card of the 11th box. It'd be fitting if he ends up being the last card of the break. Congrats to the Sauke spots. Ethan Anderson from Baltimore is $2.99 on a purple. So we are not done with hits yet. We got a little stack there, and they're still full of numbered cards and autographs. Team break of them. Duly noted. I'll take a look, see if we could run one of those. There's Ethan Holiday on the scale, 65. Wahia Loy to 199 on the ping red foil. Congratulations on the Wahia spots to 199. Spencer Jones. There's Wahia again. He's waking up. Tate Southacene. Travis Bazana. And Eli Willits. Why not? This guy has been great today. 14 out of 49 on the blue chips. What a cool card. Nice autograph there of Eli Willits. 14 out of 49. Eli Willits, maybe one of the best breaks of the day is the Eli Willits spot. 14 out of 49 there on the auto. Here's a chrome of Luis Pena for the Brewers. We got Seth Hernandez again. We've gotten probably 7 of those cards specifically, plus some numbered cards. There's Ike Irish. There's another Andrew Fisher for the Brewers. Would love to have pulled an auto of him for the Fisher spot. Shanwell, Williams, Vance Honeycutt, and there's Sagano. Cade Anderson for Seattle is going to get one more numbered card to 199. So congrats on the Cade Anderson spot to 199. Ava Arquette on the ping. Noble Meyer to 199. We'll get one more numbered Noble Meyer card in the mix. Titus Sissel, Chase Midroth rookie. There's Mitch Voigt. Jacob Gonzalez again. We got an autograph out of 10 of him earlier. Brandon Neely. And we got one more of those tickets out of 25. Another Luke Stevenson out of 25. 13 or 19 out of 25. That is our second of him. So 2 of the 25 of these print cards have gone in this break to Luke Stevenson. And again, with these guys, I am putting them in upside down because I don't want to be responsible for knocking up those tabs. If you want to switch them, we'll ship them to you, and you can switch them around. Congrats out of 25 on that one. Oh, I didn't do fireworks for it. Let's bring it back up, and let's celebrate Luke just a little bit longer. All right, 25. Last few cards, guys. Let's get a little last card mojo. Noah Schultz. There's the hit counter mojo. Jacob Wilson's gonna put the nail in the coffin if he didn't already do so about 20 minutes ago. They go to. Oh, that's not where I wanted to be. There we go. They go to 15, and they're solely in the lead. They doubled up, so they're gonna win. We're at 38. You got Patrick Forbes, and the last card is it Casey Sauke. Come on. It's Ethan Holiday. Not bad. Not bad. Ethan Holiday. There we go. All right, guys. Wow, what a fun break. So let's we got a bunch of housekeeping stuff that we can do here. We'll talk about the hit counter. And we'll get back to the hit counter after we talk about the hit counter. So we ended up with Kurtzen Wilson easily winning this. So Bill, you had Kurtzen Wilson. JD had Kurtzen Wilson, and Angel, along with Josh, James, and Scott, and no, I'm looking at the wrong list. Bill, JD, Angel, J-Dog, Bus, Josh, and Hank. You guys all had Kurtzen Wilson. Congratulations, lots of leprechauns there. 38 was the final number. Nobody had 37, 38, or 39. So we're going to give leprechauns to the next 2 closest. So I can see, it looks like, Veal, you had 35. So you're going to get a leprechaun for being at 35. And then I think the next closest would be, is it 45 or 33? It'd be 33. Bill, you doubled up. We're going wide horseshoes and hand grenades there. So Bill, Roboys, you got 2 leprechauns. JD, Angel, you each got a leprechaun. J-Dog, Bus, Josh, and Hank, you got leprechauns. And Vio, you got a Leprechaun for the counter. And then on the redemption, William H., you got 2 for hitting the redemption, 8 on the head. So congratulations on that. So we will get back to our Leprechauns here in just a moment. So congrats on those. Let's do a quick recap. First of all, we could not go through this break without celebrating the fact that we got 4 Ralphie Velasquez's, including a numbered Ralphie Velasquez. If we're looking at the first half versus the second half, these are ones where it is lower numbered. So in the first half, you got the Eli Willits to 10, you got the Young to 49, Clinchay to 25, Brooks Lee to 25, Sagano was to 10, DeBarge was to 25. We did get the Eli Willits Kaboom. Can't forget about that. That was awesome. And the Nick Kurtz. That wasn't numbered. I just put it in there. And then in the second half for those low numbered, we got the Stevenson to 25, the Pete to 25, Flores to 49, Zaire Hope was to 149, Johnny King to 25, Nick Kurtz to 39, the Willits to 49, Simpson to 79, Arun to 79, Devlin to 49, Charlie Soto to 25, Quentin Young to 39, Bazana to 79, Judge to 10, and Stevenson again to 25. So we had 2 of the Luke Stevenson to 25s. And now we take a look at our numbered cards. This is the stack for the first half. This was our stack for the second half. And I'm not going to read all the numbers, but just going through. So Gavin Fine, Colin Houck, Arias, Chandler Simpson, red, Dean Livingston, Ty Floyd, Braxton Ashcraft, Colin Houck, Ethan Salas, Flores, Cody Bowker, Mizorowski, Jacob Gonzalez, Ava Arquette, Mitch Jebb. That was a 79 as well. Chandler Simpson, Marcus Phillips, Steele Hall was the 49, Bubba Chandler, Colin Houck, Billy Carlson, Darren Baker, Overmiller to 99, Colin Houck, Ethan Salas, Zira, Chase Burns, Devin Taylor, Brady Ebel, Daniel Pierce, Cash Mayfield, Rodney Green. We got a redemption to him. Pierce to 99 again, Lavalette, and Steele Hall to 199. Tyler Bremer, Buckman, Matt Shaw, Seth Hernandez, Sasaki, Dean Livingston, Jonah Tong, Seth Hernandez again, Blake Mitchell, Alex Clemmie to 99, Summerhill to 99, Zanatello, Ethan Conrad, Nikki Becker, Essenberg, Gavin Fine, Jordan Yost, and Boston Bateman. I want to look closer. Jordan Yost, does anyone know, is he relation to former Brewers and I think what Houston manager, Ned Yost? He might be a son. Age-wise, that might be close. Maybe a grandson. The second half, we had Noble Meyer, Cade Anderson, the Ping Wahia, Ethan Anderson, Blake Mitchell again, Max Bellew, Sasaki, Slawinski, Waldschmidt, Cade Anderson, Carter Jensen, Ricky Tiedemann, Cash Mayfield, Lavalette, Sagano, Devin Taylor, Bubba Chandler, Kalen Culpepper, Johnny Formello, Lavalette again, Cole Young, Jared Thomas, Arias, Justin Lampkin, Josh Hartle, Ethan Salas, Max Williams, Canarella to 99, Franklin Arias, Ogasawara, Max Williams, Liam Doyle, Eli Willits was all over the place, including that Kaboom, Arun Escobar, Kyle Lodice, and Josh Flores. This is still the first half, right, of numbered cards. Cam Smith, Escobar, Jacob Wilson, Braden Montgomery, Forbes, Bellew, Jake Cook, Farmello, Ixon Henderson, McGonigal, Cabrera, Mason Adams, Jacob Wilson, Matt Shaw. There's a George Lombard Jr. to 99. Spencer Jones, Jackson Paez, Escobar to 79. Santucci and Braylon Payne. That was the number cards, excuse me, for the second half of the break. And then here's our stack of autos from the first half and our stack of from the second half, and there's the first half. So the first half, we had the Arjun Nimala auto. Max Baleo, the 101. It's not an auto, but that's a 101. Heck yeah. Owen Hall, Kerstad, Santucci, redemption of Liam Doyle, State South the scene, Antonio Jimenez, Luke Stevenson. We got a couple out of 25, and then his auto. There's another Max William redemption, Schoolcraft, Desson Hill, Alex Lodice, Chandler Simpson, Casey Cunningham, Darren Baker. Zaire Hope was low numbered. Lelane, Marcelo Meyer to 49, Mike Bovey. Obermuller was low numbered. Bradfield to 79 on there. Mac Horvath, Xavier Nivens, Alex Freeland, Gary Gilhill, Ethan Schiefelbein, Charlie Condon to 99, Carter Jensen, Titus Sissel, Max Anderson, JoJo Parker. Caleb Les, Chandler Simpson again, Johnny King again, 25, Walker Martin, Xavier Nivens again, Arun Escobar one more time, Dean Curley, Chase Medroth, Jordan Lawler, Mac Horvath, and Alex Freeland to 25. That was the first half, the first 10 boxes autos. Here's the second 10. The Caminiti redemption, Eli Willits to 49, Saki, another redemption, Rodney Green, Bryce Cunningham, Pierce, Jimenez, Owen Hall, Zaire Hope, Tyler Bremer, Jacob Gonzalez to 10, Casey Saki again, redemption of Chase Medroth, Schubert, Ethan Frey, Carmichael, redemption of Cam Caminiti, Theo Gillen, Cole Young, Zanatello, Charles Davelin. Ethan Salas, Billy Amick, Zanatello, Jose DuPaula, Franklin Arias, Dasan Hill, redemption of Thatcher Hurd, Noble Meyer, Luke Stevenson was all over it today, Charlie Soto, Drew Beam redemption, Noah Schultz, Owen Hall, Ethan Frey, Cash Mayfield, Griffin Hughes to 49, the bookend break there, Caleb Lamavita, and Walker Martin. What a great, but look at all those hits. That was a big recap. And then once again, guys, we did get a 101. So that was awesome. Again, thank you guys so much. And it is now time to do some giveaways. So here we go. First of all, I've got a list. We're going to bring up our leprechauns and get our list out there. We're going to clear it out, and I'm going to grab, I've got a unique list of everyone who bought a team, or not a team, a player in the break. We're going to paste that in there, and then I'm going to give Roger a second one because he had 27 spots. So there's 66 buyers in here. And what we're doing, guys, is we're going to run it for 22 seconds. And I've got a couple packs, mystery packs, up for grabs. The first two places are going to earn mystery packs. And then for the hit counter giveaway as well, I've got 2 more mystery packs up for grabs. So here we go. Let me get that centering on our leprechauns fixed a little bit. There they are. All right, so we're going to set it for 22 seconds. Good luck, my friends. Here we go. We got Phillip running up the lead right now. David's pushing down low. The Roto Boys. And maybe Robert up top? No, Jim. So, unfortunately, Robert just lost out on that sprint, but Row Boys, you got a pack coming your way, Bill. And Jim, you got a pack coming your way. Thank you all for buying in today's break. Congratulations to those winners. And now we do one more race here. We're gonna clear that out, and we're gonna go. I gotta go through and type who all won. So we had Bill, Angel, and JD. Bill, you had doubled up if I remember correctly. All right, and then we go down through and J Dog, Bus, and Josh. All right, and Hank. And that was for the spots correct. And then the number correct, I got Bill already, and then we got Vial, Viol. You got one, and finally, William, you got those two for the redemption.
I'll look up the names after we go.
Yeah, well, we know most of them. So, if you guys are in on this hit counter, let me know. All right. So here we go. 11 of you guys managed certain leprechauns, so you got a pretty good chance at walking away with a mystery bag. Here we go. Good luck. William, you're running hot down low. The Row Boys are trying to sweep it. All right, so Bill Rowe, you almost managed to get yourself a second pack there, but they held you off. So William, there you go. You're getting your redemption hit there. So you got a mystery pack coming your way, and then Vio, you got a mystery pack, and VOIL. If you're still live with us right now, I don't know. I'm not connecting the call sign in there. So if you're still in with us, put in the chat if you're connected to a player, just so we know. The other ones I think we're good on. But VRL, if you're in here still, please let us know what player you were connected to. And if you weren't in the player break at all, but you're just playing on the hit counter, please send me an email at jeff@cardlines.com with your address so that we can ship this out to you. If I don't know who you are, I can't get this to you. But if I can figure out who you are, then I am happy to send out your pack to you, and congratulations. But that, my friends, is going to do it for today. Case break conquered. That was a lot of fun. Again, I hope you guys had a great time. Thank you for spending your Saturday morning and some of your Saturday afternoon with us. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Again, please like, subscribe, do all those things. Check us out at cardlines.com. Let us know if there's something you're looking for. If we have it or get our hands on it, we're always happy to help out with. Yeah, William, got you on that. Saw your message earlier, so you're all good. We got you. Thank you. But make sure you guys are saving us on eBay and check out all the auctions upcoming this week. We're going to be running some fun stuff over the next few weeks of some newer products, some different products maybe you don't see broken very often, like 2022 Prism Baseball, some 2021 Donruss Baseball. So we've got a bunch of different 21-22 football products that we haven't run much in the past before. So some of that stuff mixing with some new stuff. We're hoping some new release stuff will get available. But lots and lots of fun in store. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day today. Thank you again so much. Congrats to all of our hitters. Condolences to the folks that didn't do as well. Sometimes that's how it goes, but we'll do our best to add a little bit extra fun for you. And take care of yourselves, guys. Take care of those around you. And never, ever stop chasing that cardboard gold, my friends. Until next time, have a good one. Thank you.